and a dime. Things keep happening a little at a time. Wanna be a rich man, I wanna be a rich man. I wanna be a rich man, I wanna drive a Lincoln. I want a lot of chicks and I want a lot of power. I wanna make the money, $1,000 an hour. %, of everything. It's all it'll take for me to be king. Wanna be a rich man, I wanna be a rich man. I wanna be a rich man, I wanna drive a Lincoln. I want a lot of chicks and I want a lot of power. I wanna make the money, $1,000 an hour.
Wait a minute.
What'd you say?
Wait a minute. Are you telling me you thought this whole fucking time that BBC stood for baseball cards?
BBCs are down 75% in a lot of markets.
That's a station in England or the United Kingdom.
In England?
Rutherford Dunton?
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
Rutherford Dunton.
Yeah. Rutherford Dunton.
Oh, that's funny. I like a BBC.
I bet you do, sailor.
I like a BBC.
You know what a BBC is?
Baseball card.
Cards.
That's what you said. You said it was a baseball
You don't
card.
watch porn? You don't watch animal porn?
Oh my God, bestiality is illegal, Jim. You might need to cover up the mic.
The BBC's right?
I know you were saying baseball card.
Oh, had something to do with a hog. Literally, like
A buffalo and his thing.
when you take the snout of a hog, and you,
What the fuck are you doing?
And you-
What are you doing?
Wait, no.
Stop.
no,
No. No.
I only did it once. I was in college, you know, like.
Well, you actually
And
did
the
it?
and the hog was.
No, I didn't do it. Do it. I mean,
And
you know, I was just around somebody else that.
So it's only once college, and the hog was really fucking cute.
Yeah.
Holy Lord, what's up, everybody? Are we hanging in there? Is anybody watching? Probably not. We're the VC equivalent of going to watch your uncle play in a basketball league. Let's be honest.
Yuck.
Hey, you want to come watch? You want to come watch me? Got a basketball game Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. down at the Rock Gym.
No, my uncle did play in the prison league in Florida when he raped that kid.
Yeah, this is the VC equivalent of your uncle's basketball game.
You know, I had an uncle that raped.
World Fair.
I had an uncle that raped a kid.
What the fuck are you doing?
No, well, it was a teenager. I mean, by law, yeah, but
And I don't know what.
he died.
What up, Adrian?
He was in
Shane's
prison.
checking in.
He was in prison for 15.
The Wiz, Shane. Shane's risking it all, and he won. GG's across the board. Fuck. Holy shit. What's up, guys? We got a fantastic Grown Man Record Night coming your way tonight. We got Zonkman in the house. We got Jay in the house. I got a package in the mail from the one and only from
The Attorney General.
Fuzznut Records, which is our pal Shane. Shane from Fuzznut Records sent us a little package.
Okay.
We'll be busting into that. We got a Soda Speaking Chip Chat. Speaking of money, I got a
Give me some.
yeah. Well, I've been given some.
Okay, well, give me some.
I got a letter from the state treasurer. This is no bullshit.
Okay.
I got a letter from the state treasurer, who I actually know,
Handwritten.
Dale Falwell. He's on the Jackson Lake Road, same road I grew up on.
Why don't you just give us house number 2 while you're at it?
Well, I'm getting, but they check for like when you like owe money or owed money or whatever, like from deposits or whatever. They found like $239, and they said you don't have to do anything. We're gonna send you a check. I thought it was a scam, but they're gonna be sending me a fucking check, $239 in the mail. Sure, all right, we can do that. I did just go down to the fucking Welcome to Rockville and spend.
$100,000.
Not that- no.
$1,500,000.
No.
That's a house, man. Where I come from.
It's a lot of money. Is it more COVID test? I hope so. Jay needs one. Actually, if anybody could find it in their heart to
Different kind of test.
send some AIDS test.
I need a retard test.
Jay's been studying for his AIDS test for a few years now, and
Somebody said they're going to put me on Maury.
he's never been able to pass one.
The Maury Povich show.
You did really my joke.
He's going to open that thing up. He's going to say, Jay, you are retarded.
I'd jump on board with that. Tell them to keep that $239 to cover your future speeding tickets. I don't speed, Aaron. I don't like to put other people's lives at risk. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's keep it real. I'm a 5 over guy. Set it and forget it. Don't worry about it.
Like
Just
Ryan
cruising.
Popeil.
Cruising.
Set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it. Cruising. I'm cruising, baby. I ain't ever in that kind of hurry. Because if you're in that kind of hurry, that means you're, I don't know.
You're hurrying through life. You know?
I'm just saying. That means you're on somebody else's clock. And I'm not really on somebody else's clock.
Government trying to tell us what to do, man.
Fuck that. I'm on my
Tell us
own
how
clock.
fast we got to go.
I'm on my own clock. Well, mine and the Grim Reaper, but still my own clock. Technically.
I could die anytime. We all could, if you want to think about it. I mean,
I don't. On Friday night, I don't. I officially don't.
Friday night's when I most think about it. Trust me.
Yeah, after the show. After the show. When we go back to Twitch, I may think about it a few times, but that's a different story. When we start playing sappy shit. Anyway, Jesus Christ. So, what have you been up to, Jay?
Not a whole much out of the ordinary, I'd say. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a regular week.
Regular work week?
Yeah, last week is school, so
Hell yeah.
everybody's excited about
You going to
that.
do a hockey tournament next week? You're not going to be here next week, right? You're going to be at a hockey tournament?
Next weekend, I may be here. We're going to commute, I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
But we
Fair.
play at 6.
Fair.
So I might get here for the show, probably.
I've been working my fucking dick off this whole week.
That's
and
not good. Need that.
Yeah, in the last...
Pee with.
Sure. In the next coming weeks, couple of weeks in advance, I'm booked solid. I'm doing this big series about Olympic sports, and so I'm shooting with our chief meteorologist, and we're doing a bunch of different sports. I got to shoot yesterday. I shot in a skate park, which was really cool. Grew up skating and shit, so that was fucking fun. And I shot in a rock climbing gym, and we're doing some gymnastics, we're doing some swimming, we're doing some. But the crux of it all, we're going down to the coast to do a surfing story. So I'm going to actually be going out of town to shooting a story about surfing. So this should be fun.
New? Are these themed towards like newer sports that y'all are doing?
Yeah, it's themed toward the stuff that's
being added or
like the newer stuff. We're pumping in a couple of. There's a gymnastics and a swimming we're throwing in there just because we've got some local people that are of interest. But
oh, we do.
Yeah, but at least some easy gets. There's some easy gets in there.
Some hopeful.
But we may be going up the mountains, but we're definitely going down the coast and yeah. But I'm going to be traveling and shooting a bunch, all hours. It's going to be crazy for the next few weeks.
You want to shoot Carl while you're there?
We'll be in a different area, but we will be able to visit. I'm hopeful to be able to visit our pals Danny and Jenny because I'm going to be staying down in their town. Actually, I just got my hotel reservation and then we're staying down with them, so that's going to be cool. Definitely going to be cool. As I've been shooting this week, I thought about you because I was one of the places I went to. There was a we'll say an abundance of homeless people.
I know the feeling, bro.
Where I would say like there's a camp. I would say,
an encampment.
An encampment. That's probably more proper to say.
Well, you could say the bums come and take over things.
Pretty much. And I know you've had some experience over at the ice rink.
I'll set one on fire.
Jesus Christ.
While they were sleeping.
So what was that shit like over there? Like it was like behind the ice
We
rink?
had one next to us.
Next to you.
And then they cleared the woods out. Like it's about a 4-acre lot, and then they had a whole encampment back in there. With bonfires and all that stuff. And
the cops ever run them off and shit? They come over there?
Oh yeah, multiple times. And then they didn't bother us though. Really.
What up, Paul?
But they cleared the land off, built apartments, which actually just opened like Monday this week. So the last year and a half. So when they rent these, some of these people tried to stick around and sleep behind our building. And I caught them sleeping back there a couple times. Or not sleeping, but caught them back there a couple times. Ran them off. The last time I caught them, like they were out panhandling during the day, and I stole all their stuff.
Jesus, what the fuck? You stole their
I
stuff?
sit out by the dumpster. Like I didn't steal it.
Oh, you moved.
I moved it.
You moved.
And they went back there and their shit wasn't there. And they actually come by and asked if anybody had like done anything to their stuff.
Hey man, you touch my stuff, bro?
Well, so it made them like, concerned, like tell us they were staying there.
What up, Nate?
And I was like, yeah, but don't come back. I hadn't seen him since. Probably dead. I think the guy almost OD'd one time.
Well, the reason I asked that the place I went, there was a bunch of dude. I was out just kind of chilling, like waiting to go in, and dude walks up and starts talking to me. And ironically, he didn't ask me anything about giving him money or anything like that. He was just shooting the shit with me. He was smoking a cigarette and shit. And I was like, a lot of you guys like stay out here and shit. And he's like, yeah, man, we got a little place out there. It's kind of cool. It's in the shade, blah blah blah. And he's like, the other day, there was 2 of them standing there, and dude was like, the other day had the best day I ever had, like out on the street. And I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, a dude came by, he gave me $20. And he was like, I went and got some fucking food from the takeout joint. I got a couple of beers. I got my pal a beer. We went back in the woods. We fucking, lived high on the hog that night. And the other guy was like, oh yeah? He's like, you think that was great? He was like, I had the best day I've ever had the other day. I went out behind the camp. There's railroad tracks out there. And he was like, there was a chick tied up to the railroad tracks. And I untied her. And we had sex all night long. And the other guy was like, no way. And he's like, yeah, we had sex all night long. And the guy said, what, did you get a blowjob? And he was like, I don't know. I could never find her head.
hot in here.
It ain't hot in here.
Sweat.
Oh, give me a break.
Give me a break.
Give me a break. I sure couldn't use it. Any Nell Carter fans in here?
These necrophilia jokes, dude.
Yeah, that was
the worst joke I've heard.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. I worked on that
Give
for a
me
little
a
bit.
break.
I sure could use it. I'm really fucking overweight. That's what Nell Carter says.
She was totally overweight.
Yeah, she's 100% overweight. Again, welcome to Growing Record Night. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. The place to be, yep, on a Friday night. You don't want to be anywhere else. Even though everybody's somewhere else.
Probably, yeah.
Fuck.
Hey, can you blame them?
It's tough. It's tough, Jay.
It's tough.
It's tough for me.
It's tough sledding up in there.
It's tough for me nowadays.
You gotta have
you
gotta have thick skin to watch this.
You gotta have thick skin to do this show, Jay.
Well,
I mean,
all that.
it's the ups and downs, the ebb and flow, the
even flows.
The undulations are they're aggressive. They're aggressive at times. Anyway, yeah, like I said, busy week and busy weeks coming ahead, but doesn't stop us from rocking the fuck out on a Friday night, which is what we've been doing for fucking, what is it, 12 years, 13 years? I can't keep count. I literally can't keep count. Yeah. Nice PJ tag. There we go. There we go.
PJ.
Pearl Jam.
I don't know.
Keep up. Keep up now.
You're 10 fingers in. Oh.
10 fingers.
What he said. 10
Holy
fingers
shit.
in.
Trucked.
Bring
What's
a
up,
great
man?
show. That's pressure, man. I don't like working under pressure.
Bring a great show. Well, I think we're doing a good job, Jay. You're doing a good job. That's good looks out of you so
I'm
far.
trying to not.
So far, it's good
be
looks out
bad
of you.
tonight,
And you got appropriate clothing. I mean, for a psychedelic hobo, but at least I'm not having to cover your crotch with any kind of graphic or
not
anything.
yet, at least.
Yeah, that's true. True.
Ain't got me excited about music yet.
What?
Excitement in music just sometimes.
Is that a Cubs hat?
Yeah, man. I love the Cubs, bro.
What hat is that?
I love the Cubs. Yeah, I do.
You don't.
It's my state of Colorado hat.
Oh, it looks like Cubs.
I'm wearing that, and I'm wearing my Red Rocks tie-dye tonight. I got at the facility.
So,
And 3 years ago, I was at.
how's it? What'd you go see at Red Rocks? Or you just looked around, didn't you?
I was there the day they opened back up after COVID, and Disco Biscuits were sitting up on stage. Actually, we were there during the day. They're loading them.
What's the status on you going to see Dead and Company in Vegas?
I don't think I'm going to do it now because I'd rather. I'm just.
Didn't we make an agreement?
Yeah.
What was the agreement?
It said the summer. I got the whole summer though. I got some weeks to do.
The agreement was if you don't actually end up doing it, you're going to shave your head.
Yeah.
Because
Oh no, I'm still on the fence though.
Well, no, we're not on the fence.
Well, I made it.
Oh yeah, truck down in Colorado. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I made
Old
it.
radios. What do you say there, man?
We'll see.
Zorlock?
Chris Zorlock.
No.
In that 1898 to 19.
He's got some crazy shit over there, Jay.
Okay.
You don't be knowing
I bet he
about that shit.
has a lot of 78s.
He's got some 70s. He's got some reel-to-reels. Some good stuff. He's got some cool stuff.
I've got a Michael Jackson reel.
Oh, that's right. You should do a breakout video for the channel on that.
But it's not vinyl though. I should sell that along with my
Give a
collection.
fuck. I've done tape videos on the channel.
Oh, I thought you meant like a a challenge kind of thing.
No, like just a video to put out on the channel. We've not done a breakout video in a while. I need to get back on
do
that.
that.
I've just not
You have
been.
to remind me.
I don't know. It's been a little.
Well, then I won't give it away. Then.
Things have been a little weird, but
Oh man,
yeah, you know, struggle. The struggle. What do you want?
what's life?
You know, that's what I'm talking about. The struggle over here.
Going to the Sphere in 2 weeks. Who are you going to see, Zorlock? I'd like to go. I mean, it's not. It's just more of an effort thing, I think, at this point. And I'm going to take my kid to the.
Squeeze it. You want to squeeze it?
For what? Oh, yeah.
Let's squeeze it up.
I'm taking my kid to the golf tournament, so that's next week. That's
Yep.
some money. Then we talked about doing like a golf thing. This
Dead and
summer.
Company. He's going to see Dead and Company.
Oh yeah, cool.
That's what Jay's supposed to be doing. What he said. But he's being a worm ass about it. Worm ass.
The thing is, I'm not seeing as much about. Did you see the picture by the way of? You probably didn't, of Martha Stewart and Flavor Flav at the show.
What? At the Dead and Company show?
Yeah, I don't know if it's photoshopped or what, but
That sounds cool.
a lot of people just were kind of turned off by it. Like,
who
this is
gives
what
a
it's
fuck?
become, kind of thing.
What, Dead and Company?
No, a lot
Or
of
the Sphere? Well, the
No.
Sphere is now a destination. It's like fucking Disneyland.
Speaking of the Sphere, do you have the Sphere news on your rundown?
What's Sphere news?
The guy that got kicked out of the Sphere this week got banned for life.
No. What do you...
Doing the first official bong rip in the Sphere during a Dead and Company show.
Oh, really?
And they found him, I guess, and like sent him a letter that said you're banned for life, basically, from all MSG
come on.
properties, including MSG. Like
Madison Square Garden? Owns it?
They own, yeah.
Oh, really?
The
I didn't
owner
know
of
that. I
the
didn't know
Knicks is the one that built the Sphere.
That's fucking lame. That's one of those times where you maybe speak to him privately and you're like, look, man, you can't be doing that shit. We got liability. You
Isn't
can't be
it
doing
legal
that.
there?
Huh?
Isn't it legal there?
I mean, yeah, it is. It is. It
How is that any
is.
different than drinking a beer? I mean,
Well, because it's not
you're not
allowed
supposed to do it in public. I
in
know.
it,
I know.
nor it's not allowed in that property. Inside, where it's
Correct.
around other people. That's why you got to be cool
But it's
about
not
it.
like
Be
carrying a firearm in there, though.
But that just brings negative press. That's a bad marketing move. You don't attack it like that.
No, the people thought it was just the dumbest shit. That
It's like I was talking about last night with the basketball player that missed the free throws on purpose so everybody could get chicken.
Yeah.
Which is technically that would be fixing a game. But like
he wasn't.
But
fixing it.
yeah,
He
you
was
know,
just doing it to be loved by the fans.
yeah, if the league wanted to go that route, they would just look like a bunch of fucking hand jobs. You know what I mean? Anyway. Bad company. Chill it down.
Where'd that come from?
He said, is that the evolution of Bad Company?
What?
Like Dead and Company? Oh, comedy. Yeah.
I want to play some Bad Company tonight, but somebody didn't want to.
I knew Zonka kind of run down some of the stuff that
We'll get into that later.
that he had, and I just thought some of the stuff that he had brought was better than that.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I thought it was better than that.
You're better than that.
Hey, you're better than that. Did have kind of a sad note for folks. You know, we're big in the stoner doom genre, the stoner rock, desert rock kind of shit. And one of the pioneers bands, not this necessarily this gentleman, Nebula, one of the fucking of the forefront from back in the fucking 90s on this kind of desert rock scene. I guess technically they're LA based, but their bass player, who has a name, listen to his name first of all. Ranch Cerrone.
You
Ranch.
think that's his real name?
Motherfucker's name is Ranch, first of all. He started performing with the group back in 2019 and took over for Tom Davies, who passed away in 2023 of cancer, ironically enough. And now, just a few days ago, this dude passed away. So we got a statement from the family, Jay, coming in hot off the presses right now. It says a statement from the family reads, and I didn't include that. It's okay. They said we're sad to learn of the passing of our...
That usually ain't a good sign when the
But, I
family
mean,
puts a
Ripperoonie.
thing out, you know.
But Ripperoonie, though.
What did he
That's,
do? What was his history, you know?
I don't know what he did before this, actually.
Something, I'm sure.
Somebody can look up Ranch Cerrone.
You think Jim and Ellen Cerrone really...
That San Francisco treat. Ranch
Jim and
Cerrone.
Ellen Cerrone just really thought, let's just set the world afire with a ranch, our son.
Sure. Ranch Cerrone, the San Francisco treat.
I think we lost Long, man.
He's all messed up.
He's all messed up.
We should do a shot.
Zong, man, you want a shot? I think we lost Zong. He's on delay. He's on delay.
Hey, would you toss me a brewski while you're there?
Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
You don't have to toss it. I mean, that's dangerous. To
But if you do,
people.
you have to say rain grenade.
Come here.
You have to say no. You have to say ranch aroni,
If anybody knows,
ranch cerrone.
if anybody knows where the term rain grenade comes from, you're one of my best friends.
Danny Mason, hit horse stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You guys remember? I should have pulled the cassette out. I randomly pulled that cassette from tapeheadcity.com. It was called Shit Horse, and it was in my cassette video. I was just talking about how I've done videos on cassettes. I did a video on Shit Horse, or part of the video was on Shit Horse. They're actually from Chapel Hill, and they were like kind of a lo-fi punk weird ass band, and the band is Shit Horse, and the name of the album was They Shit Horses, Don't They? Which I'm guessing somebody probably said.
Topical.
It's crazy. But anyway, the singer, who I thought it was crazy because they were like kind of punker dudes, but the singer seemed like an older black dude.
Aaron's saying he was a Chapel Hill legend.
Yeah.
Him and Ben Folds were Chapel Hill.
You know, I played shows with Chuck Folds, his brother.
Okay. Want a cookie?
Maybe. Technically, yeah.
No, you can't.
Absolutely.
You can't eat cookies.
Absolutely. On the weekends, I can eat cookies.
Chuck Folds.
And
What
I'll A1C you next week.
What Chuck Folds play?
He's a guitar player.
For like what kind of band?
When it was Chuck Folds. He was in the,
See, you're making it up.
no. I don't think what he
What
was.
can I think of?
No, we,
He played. Was that where Ranch Cerrone played before he was in
come
Nebula?
on. Don't speak ill now. Don't speak ill. You're speaking ill.
I'm just
That
saying
seems
the
like you're
name.
speaking ill.
There's plenty of deceased people that I will make fun
Remember,
of.
I recorded the show for the mentally challenged gentleman. Is that appropriate? I'm doing the best I can.
I don't know.
His name was the Big GMC, where he had the song about ants and how people at Burger King mistreated him and all this stuff.
I'm familiar.
Chuck Folds was there for that for sure.
you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
There's only one.
Speaking of retards playing music, like
what are we doing?
I saw a clip of that. Opie. What's the guy's name? Anthony.
Opie and Anthony?
No, the Anthony guy with the
Oliver Anthony.
Oliver Anthony. I saw a clip of him. That guy was terrible.
Boy, you're gonna get people fired up.
Just,
You're gonna get people fired up.
I'm just giving you an
Joe.
honest opinion. I'm not
You're just
being
gonna,
mean
you're
or
gonna
trying to
people
get.
fired up.
Okay.
You want to step out in the yard, Jay?
You like him?
Jay's gonna be hated by the conservatives,
You
the
like him?
liberals, everybody.
Oh, he's your guy? Oh, I just didn't like him. I
Did
thought
you see where he signed to a record deal?
I'm not surprised. He was playing in front of like 30,000 people at one of those outdoor festivals.
Retard's a great word and deserves a comeback. I'll never stop saying retard.
Retard should be what's in a band name? Retardant.
Jay and the retards.
Retardant. Repel. Like retardant material repels fire.
Sure.
Like retards
Fire retardant does, yeah.
and like they're life retardant. Or socially retardant.
I
Right?
don't like any. I don't like any.
Is that
of
where you can
this.
go with that, right?
I don't like any of this.
It's a double word. Like it's got a double meaning to it.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
J retard.
Yeah, from Jay and the retards. Yes.
Oh, Jay and the retards. Okay. You really like the Oliver Anthony guy though?
That song's good.
No, I heard him playing banjo and singing something. Totally different song. Like, and he wasn't a good singer in the song. Like, I'm just being honest.
He
I
doesn't
mean,
claim to be.
no, but that's why you see somebody though, because they're good, right? I'm not trying to bust your balls or
That's what
anything.
they're singing about.
I'm just saying, like, I just didn't think he was that good. I mean,
Well, I watched Dune today, and I didn't think it was that great.
the new one?
Yeah.
I've never seen either one.
Boom! Look at that. At this point, can we say one of the more iconic album covers coming out of the '90s? I mean, really,
Wait, is this?
it really is.
Wait, is this something by the Brothers?
Yes. Ween have announced a deluxe reissue of Chocolate and Cheese to celebrate the 30th anniversary. It came out in '94. Got a remastered version of the original album, outtakes, and previously unreleased demos. And okay, VC, prepare for this. Audio engineer Bertie Grunman remastered Chocolate and Cheese and he also mastered the 15 bonus songs. It comes out on August 2nd via Rhino.
It's my dad's birthday. If he makes
Bernie
it that far.
Grundman, everybody. Yeah.
So is this the one with the song was on Beavis and Butthead?
I don't remember which one was on Beavis and Butthead.
If I heard it, was this their big record?
I would say, and people can correct me, I'm not a super fan. I'm a big fan of Ween, but I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to a lot of their stuff. This is the first record I knew about, and I knew about it because it was called Chocolate and Cheese.
Yeah.
And as a fat fuck kid, I was like, oh, what is this? And I remember listening to it back in the 90s and being like, oh, this is dumb. Then many years later, completely falling in love with Ween and their back catalog. I was not a. This is the one album I could tolerate back in the day, but I was not a super fan or anything for sure. I really came around to Ween. It took a while.
I just started listening to them called.
And I don't know why. I don't know, because they're weird. I don't know why it would have.
They're weird.
Would have taken me that long. I think I like the concept of Ween, but in terms of, and I would have never told somebody I didn't like them, but sitting down and actually listening to a whole album would have probably been a different bag of beans for me. Honestly.
Yeah, I just listened to them probably for the first time a year or so ago. And,
Really?
and the only reason I listened to them, I told you, was because I found out what their names were.
Gene and Dean Ween?
Yeah, I was like, I gotta check these guys out. You know, because I've heard the stuff, obviously, that's been played over here, and then I heard of them on Beavis and Butthead back in the day, which, by the way,
Yeah.
the new episodes come on cable
Oh.
starting in July.
I don't have cable. And those,
Saying.
and that country album is brilliant. That's a brilliant fucking album. Piss Up a Rope is, I mean, that's,
Is that the name of it?
no, it's one of the songs. That's, I think it's called, 12 Country Hits or 12 Country Golden Greats or something like that.
Okay.
Yo, Chad, what's up, man? How you doing? But yeah, that's they're just a fun time band. I was talking about this the other night. That's something, if I ever play music again, that's something I just aspire to do. Is play some music that's fun, that you don't have to put a lot of, I don't want to say put a lot of effort into, put a lot of thought into. I'm not saying Ween didn't put a lot of thought in their music, but just music you can have a lot of fun with and just kind of let it roll off and not have to concentrate so much.
Yeah. Ween and Butthole Surfers were always got kind of.
I'd like to see a show with the two of them. How about that?
Yeah. I like Ween better, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I like them both.
Hot take.
What's your thoughts on the MC5, Jay?
Love them.
Love the MC5?
I mean,
what would you think about a brand new MC5 record, Jay?
pretty cool.
Holy shit balls. What are we saying?
Didn't he die like recently? Though?
Yeah.
Wayne Kramer?
Over 2 years ago, Wayne Kramer promised there was going to be a new MC5 record hitting the fucking airwaves. And he actually shared a track that had Tom Morello on it. It's called Heavy Lifting. Today, 4 months after he died, the details of a new MC5 record have been revealed. Full-length album called Heavy Lifting is due out October 18th via Ear Music. Features guitar and vocals from Wayne Kramer, who co-wrote 12 of the album's 13 songs with Oakland musician Brad Brooks. Guests on the LP include Tom Morello, Guns N' Roses Slash, William Duvall, Living Colour's Vernon Reid, and the late MC5 drummer Dennis Machine Gun Thompson.
Oh.
It's the first MC5 record since 1971's High Time.
All right, take.
And then later this year, obviously, they're going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I didn't know that.
That's
Wow.
fucking crazy. It's been that
good time.
goddamn long.
I wonder who was
Are you
behind
telling
releasing.
me?
I wonder who was behind releasing this.
Huh?
Wonder
Oh,
if-
Wayne Kramer. He was already in the.
Oh, okay.
This
It
has
was in the
been
works when he
for
died.
2 years, Jay.
That sucks. He didn't get to see it come to fruition.
You guys ever talk and realize that nobody's listening? Yeah, I get that feeling all
You
the
said
time.
Tom Morello, and I thought maybe Tom Morello kind of pushing that.
Skinny Artist, how are you? Always a pleasure. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I don't think I checked out the actual track. I was going to
From the library?
but I forgot. I forgot to check out that track. The Tom.
by the way,
Cruise.
can I say something?
Oh, please.
Are you done?
Sure.
No, finish up with
no.
MC McFive.
We're done. The McFive. Yo, man, you heard this Detroit band, the McFive? God damn, they're McGreat.
I listened to a lot of that Lenny Kravitz record.
Oh my God.
At work.
Are we doing Lenny Kravitz again? What is this, 3 streams in a row?
So it's
Lenny
not
Kravitz is a
anything-
walking hand job. He's a walking hand
He's
job.
really not. I read a lot about him. He's a very likable person.
His music is a walking hand job.
You know, he's turned very Christian like the last
What's in Wayne's Kramer?
Come on, man. Don't go there.
Lenny's Kravitz?
The guy just passed away, man.
Actually, what's in Lenny's Kravitz? Wayne's Kramer.
That's good.
Okay, I know.
Order of the night.
That's why I said it.
Order of the night,
Fuck.
right there. I listened to a lot of that record today,
Uh-huh.
and it's interesting.
I listened to a lot of different records today. Lenny Kravitz was not even near the fucking...
He's a good guy, though, man. He's trying to do right.
I mean, his mom was on the
you know?
Jeffersons.
He's trying to do right.
I'll give him that.
That's all there is.
I'll put respect on that
His
name.
mom was on the Jeffersons.
His mom was on the Jeffersons.
But,
Oh, yeah, Vance just said that. It's funny. I didn't even see
But
that.
give it a chance, you know. Give a piece a chance, man. As they said.
He's really announced he's been celibate for 2 years. It was longer than that.
8 years.
Like 7 or 8 years.
He is, and he's vowed not to have sex before he gets married.
Has he never been married?
He was married to Lisa Bonet.
Was he really?
Back, they got married before he was real famous.
Is that where he got all those Gordon Gartrell shirts?
I don't know what
These
that means.
Cosby Show jokes do
I
anything
don't
for
know what
anybody?
that means. Was he the costume designer?
No. You don't remember when she made the Gordon Gartrell shirts for Theo? Theo was going to go buy an expensive shirt, and she said, "Oh, Theo, I can make you that shirt."
No, I should
like a
start-
Gordon Gartrell.
I should get back into that show though.
Come on.
Now that he's
Please tell me somebody remembers
Was
the
he
Gordon
Gordon?
Gartrell. Huh?
oh no, he got out of prison.
got
Now,
out of
now that he's served his time, I should get back into that show.
All right.
I wouldn't watch it while he's in prison though.
Gordon Gartrell.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know that show too well.
She was a fruit ball, that Lisa Bonet.
Yeah,
And I liked
she
it.
was
Yeah.
out there.
She do a little Playboy thing, didn't she?
She did a
Full frontal? Are we talking downstairs
no,
business?
she did a Cinemax.
Oh,
she-
no, she was in Playboy, I think.
I think she was
Pretty
too,
sure.
Yeah, but he's like he's a Christian.
Lenny Kravitz?
is.
God bless him. Good for him.
He's half
Whatever-
Jewish, half Christian.
Whatever keeps you off the dope.
I don't think he's ever really been though.
He's not in a lot of dope.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Interesting guy though.
You a Jesus lizard guy, Jay?
I don't know much about him.
You know, I never really listened to a lot of them back in the day, but
I
really,
like the name.
yeah, really got into them. Actually, the name kind of turned me off.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, but past few years, streamed actually a lot of their stuff. Never really pulled the trigger on records. I've gotten really close. Also, these guys are old as fucking shit, which is great. I love
than us.
I love seeing the old
Steve.
guys. Yeah, I know. I love seeing the old guys still picking them up and putting them down. It's great. But back with their first new music in 26 years, dude.
God bless him.
Eminent post-hardcore band will release Wreck. I can't read. The new album, the follow-up to 1998's Blue. Jesus. Ipecac record. Mike Patton's label is going to be releasing this on September 13th. They got a tour to go along with this and all this shit too. Pretty cool stuff. Interested to see what. I didn't get a chance to. I don't think there's anything out there. Maybe there is, but I think I didn't get a chance to take a listen to that today. But
You on a phone?
huh?
You on a phone?
Do I own a phone?
Yeah.
Sure.
So why couldn't you get a chance to listen?
Oh no, I was in the office today. I just didn't. I didn't take the opportunity to maybe. I don't know if there really was anything.
The opera.
Is that a PETA shirt? I don't know. Is that a PETA shirt?
Where?
You wearing a PETA shirt?
A Peter shirt?
Is there a fucking echo in here? Look right here,
I
retard.
don't think it's PETA. No, that's not PETA.
Is it not
says
PETA?
please.
Please? I don't know.
It says peace.
Peace? Sure.
It says Petra, the Christian band from the 80s, Petra.
I don't know if that's.
Did you ever hear Petra records?
I was more of a Carmen guy
Oh, I was a huge comment.
and a Michael
Michael
Wilson.
Wilson.
No.
Michael something Smith.
Yeah,
Michael Garrett Smith.
No, it's not Garrett.
Michael William Smith.
Michael William Smith. Michael G.
My God is an awesome God. He
Michael G.
reigns
Stipe.
from heaven on earth and man.
Michael W. Smith.
Michael W. Smith. And
Is that
the,
right?
And the W stands for God. Somebody write that down. Want a limited time
Budget?
crunch here. Oh yeah, and a limited budget too. I mean that's Jesus. I'm talking Christian stuff. I'm talking Christian stuff, and then I got to look at fucking Denise Austin's crotch.
Did you ever see when Sandy Patty did Playboy?
Come on, Jay.
Before she was a Christian singer?
That's not a good look on you, Jay. This is not a good look. That was
She's somehow still alive, I think.
sure. That's what we got in the news.
It's good news night.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff.
Breaking news about George Michael's sister, Shane.
Dude,
We gotta
stop.
Put you in
Stop.
timeout.
Stop. Stop. Let
Jay
it
looks
go.
like he's
Let it
six.
go.
Jay looks like he's 6'8".
I am.
Drop that chair down. Should I bring mine up? Should I bring mine up? I'll bring mine up.
Is it down? It's down, bro. It's normal height. Still look. Playing center for the Celtics. Number 9,
No.
Curvist.
Jay walks in a room and goes, Apache Chief, Ine Chuck. These Super Friends jokes doing anything for anybody? Who watched the Super Friends growing up?
Wonder Twins powers activate.
Yeah.
Super Twins?
Wonder Twin powers activate.
I've never heard that in my life. Where was that? What channel was that on?
What channel was that on?
You said watch it? Is that what you said?
Correct.
Where did you watch it?
I mean, it was in syndication.
Okay.
I don't want to get into a whole TV thing here with you, but sure. Boy, talk about some stuff that came out today. We got some heavy hitters coming today. Holy shit. Aphex Twins Didgeridoo. And I know this shit. This was an EP released back in 92 that got a proper remix in 2022, I believe. And I know this shit. The first time it's been reissued on vinyl, but there's some reissues Richard James actually found, he was digging in his DAT archive, which is allegedly stored in like a airtight military ammo box. Ran them through a CR70 cassette deck, using a customized deck with vary speeds to encode at speeds that felt at the right time. There's all these different like remixes and shit in this, and I know these tracks back from the Napster days, and I didn't really know. I had all these tracks downloaded individually, and didn't know this as a. You're sitting too close to me. It makes the shot weird. See how we're like this? See how we're like this? Everything's like pushed to the middle.
Like pals.
See how we're pushed to the middle?
Like,
that's a little too pals.
like besties, man. Give it to me.
Yeah, that's a little too pal.
Come on, man.
That's like I'll watch you sleep, pal. I don't know if I like that.
You don't like watching your friends sleep? What's wrong with you?
But yeah, this would be something I may be into. There's I think there's 4 tracks on the original, and I think they did the 4-track reissue plus some some remixes and stuff. So it should be really cool. I don't know. I don't know if I'm in on it, but I love those tracks. And this is that fucking crazy like acid house kind of sounding Aphex from back in the 90s. It was crazy and weird and out there and just blistering, over-modulated distortion and
Like Michael Winslow?
yeah, crazy shit. But yeah, really, I was really surprised to see that poke up, and really interested in that. Fuck, I forgot to play something. Our pal Clip the Vinyl Cheapskate was in here and was talking about some like 70s punk, and I was like, I meant to slide this one in, and I forgot, but I'm a big fan. I got turned onto it by our pal Ron Kidd, the Eater record. And this one, I didn't know. This was in today's like reissue shit. And I thought it was, I was going to talk about it anyway. I thought it was that Eater the album first one that came out. And Cleopatra dropped this one out today. This, if you notice at the bottom, it says Ant at the bottom. This is the Lost debut album from '77. And apparently they say, guitarist Andy Blake says, if the master tapes hadn't been lost, Ant would have been released in '77 in place of the original Eater album, the album, which was in fact an unfinished work, he says. Like, didn't have like overdubs or like any of that shit. It was kind of rushed and all this shit. And so I guess he said it's bugged me ever since that no one got to hear the songs as intended. So thanks to the recovery of the master tapes from a producer's loft after his death, you'll see why it bothered me so much. So this is their real debut album. You can pick it up on red vinyl from Cleopatra right fucking now. And I love Eater. These were kids. I think the drummer was like fucking 15. It was like England. It's like a Silverchair kind of thing where the I don't want to, drummer was 15. I think the singer was maybe 17. Mm-hmm. They were picking them up and putting down. This is great stuff. I did jam this today quite a bit in the earbuds at work. Fantastic album. Highly recommend. I'm gonna have to scoop this one up.
Okay.
100%.
Sounds cool, man.
Can't wait to hear that Aphex Twin album, dude. It's great. Didgeridoo, those songs.
It's technically an EP. It's not out.
What?
Aphex.
The Aphex, yeah. Got the go back to that. The Aphex Twin's got the acidic clang of Flaphead. Isopropanol is on there. Xylem Tube. It's got some great, fantastic stuff. Anyway, and also the Eater. Jump up on it, punkers. This is a band I know 100% because of Mr. Bizarro, and on Mr. Bizarro's channel, he actually interviewed one of the dudes from the band, and I know he's played it on a lot of his stuff over there over the years, streamed it a bunch. Poobah. And people really fucking love this band, dude. It's
I don't know much about these guys.
This is some and this is an anthology called Burning in the Rain that came out on Ripple. And we love Ripple, and Ripple's going to do shit right. The release of an unprecedented anthology for American proto-metal legends Poobah entitled Burning in the Rain. A career-spanning collection of tracks from one of Underground's best-kept secrets. It's going to be released today, June 7th, and available now. Think of cream psychedelia, fuzzed out, heavy Black Sabbath kind of shit. It kind of runs the gamut of like all that cool stuff. Like, and they toured with a lot of bands like Hand Heat, Judas Priest, Alice Cooper, ZZ Top, Foghat. I've heard the Let Me In, I think is the one I heard. That's the debut. I think I've heard that one a bunch from Mr. Bizarro, and I didn't realize that got reissued. Ripple did that one. It's sold out. But, man, if you love any of that like 70s hard and heavy, that proto-metal vibe kind of stuff, Poobah is the fucking tits. Okay. And you can pick this up on Ripple Music right now. And be sure to, when you go over to Ripple, tell them Grown Man Record Night sent you.
Yeah, they'll give you a 25% off right now.
Absolutely not. They will not do that at all. But if we get 20 people to tell them Grown Man Record Night sent them, they may send us some records. I don't know. Then I'll share them with you guys.
Or they might not.
Or they might not.
They might watch 10 seconds of the show and say anybody that says that ever again.
And say, hey, this show's kind of like watching your uncle go play basketball in a Saturday morning league. Which is pretty right on the money, I think.
At least you got to watch them.
At least you got to watch them? That's
I had to watch on closed circuit.
From jail?
I had to sit in another room and watch.
Hey, guard! It's my birthday. Can you get the closed circuit TV feed of my uncle's basketball game in here in the rec room? Oh, I got a couple of favors. Do we have a fucking... Where can let's see if I can find this fucking graphic. See how good I am.
Wild card.
We do have a wild card tonight. We do have a fucking
fun word to say, huh?
Oh yeah, 100%. We do have a wild card, and it is from the punk vein. It's another one where the cover kind of grabbed me, and I was like, this looks like something, man. I don't know. It just looks like something.
Okay.
So the name of the band is Teen Cobra.
Oh, wow.
Which is cool. You put Cobra in anything, I'm a sucker already.
Sucker for it too.
Plus, I love the pink and the pink and the yellow together. It's like it's a nice color palette here, nice colorway. So cool cover. Went and checked these guys out. Didn't know fuck all about them or this record. Buzzkill. Good, Jay?
All right.
Jesus fuck.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Why is this in 9-point font? I'm gonna bump it up. Apparently they had their EP debut came out in 2020. It's a husband and wife lo-fi like garage project. That's very lo-fi, but very very punky. I mean, think of like some of those total punk records like like TV Repairman or like the GT, like
where have I heard about
Schizos, even maybe. I don't. It's not that crazy, but it's got that kind of like rough around the edges vibe to it.
My wife making like lo-fi records.
Oh come on, get out of here.
Where have I heard of that?
But this is their first ever LP on Neck Records.
Neck Records.
Comes from renowned budget rock, I love this term, budget rocker and guitar rock hitmaker Gino Bambino. Hey, yo, the Bambino over here. What are you looking at over here?
So sausage.
But the songs are like a fucking minute and some change long.
Yeah. What the?
Fuzzy ass guitars and buzzed out vocals. The shit's like fucking raw. It's rough. It's
what label
rough.
was that?
Neck Record, Big Neck Records.
Big Neck.
Big Neck. I said Neck first time. Big Neck Records.
Okay. Oh, you said Neckin' Records. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean,
yeah, dude.
You know.
A lot of you guys, if you're of the punk flavor, especially if you like that lo-fi kind of vibe, the stuff that's a little bit less polished and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, do yourself a fucking favor. Give this a little Bandcamp, a little YouTube or something like that.
Right.
And decide if you want to go pick up the record. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It looks like a good record.
Have you looked it up?
Yeah, I jammed a great.
Have you looked the vinyls up?
Yeah.
Is how much something like this?
It's accessible, not crazy.
20, 25?
Yeah. It's 20. It's low to mid 20s, I think.
Okay.
If I remember right.
Well, I'm trying to go the opposite direction though. So.
Were you trying to get big money records?
No, I'm trying to get rid of my record.
Let's talk about this shit. Let's get into it.
No, let's finish the news.
We're finished.
No, finish the news.
No, we're finished.
All the news. We don't need to talk about it. I'm also write me a check right now. You can have my records.
How much? How many records and how much? You can't just say all my records. You got to tell
All my records. I don't know.
You got to start breaking down percentages. Like it's 20% metal, 30% classic rock.
I went on Discogs. I've got about 90% of it on Discogs.
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
So I exported it this week on an Excel sheet, and I'm going through it as we speak. I don't have the best.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Going through it.
Yeah, and I don't have the best. So I don't. Between me and you.
You got beef with PayPal?
Well, hey, and I'm trying to find another way to sell them other than Disco.
Because the PayPal's got your account.
Yeah, PayPal, man, we don't get along too well. We had a dispute. We'll just leave it at that.
What kind of dispute?
Don't worry about it.
Was it part of a lover's quarrel, Jay?
Let's just put it this way. When I applied for the fire department, it came. In the interview.
Hey, we ran this background check and let's talk. Oh,
So,
that's funny. It's good times.
Big Neck. Big Mac.
Let's get into a little bit of what we played tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, when Steve was here last week, said his wife said, you know what, you guys should always, I know you don't do the show by genre much anymore, but you should always start the show off with a jazz record, just to get the glasses clinking, get the vibe set. It's like, you know what? It's a fair point. It's not a bad recommendation.
Not at all.
So I pulled out something fiance gave me back in the day. Thelonious Monk. It's like the unique. It's a repress of the stuff on Riverside.
Nice.
It's fantastic. It's a nice repress. Love to have this in the collection. It's got some lower keys moments and tracks, but because it's Thelonious Monk, so it's piano based and a lot of this stuff, but which is not piano based jazz is not always the most up tempo stuff, but that doesn't mean it's not vibey and fucking hangoutable. You know what I mean? So pulled that out to start it off, and this one was stuck in my crawl this week. I thought about this, and I was like, I've not played this record in a while, and I remember I was so turned off by this record by the guy's name, the cover, the name of the album. I didn't like this. I didn't like anything when I first started collecting records. I just this record fucking slams.
Yeah, you told me I'd like this.
Yeah.
And I've never heard him in my life. Like,
Procol Harum.
I've got a record, but it's been so long since I've heard any of it. I don't really.
You would love the fuck out of this record. You didn't hear it tonight?
I heard a little bit of it.
Yeah. This is right up your fucking buddy Hoyle.
What do you mean?
Absolutely. What's the name of the record?
Bridge of Sighs.
Bridge of Sighs. Yeah. And I passed on this probably 40 times in the dollar bin back in the day. And finally I think Steve was just like, no, man, that's great. You should get that. And I'm like, because in my mind at the time, I don't know. I was an idiot. I'm thinking like, I don't know.
I mean, you hear the name come up quite a bit.
It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. It's a really rocking, really
Who else did he
rocking.
play with, though?
Procol Harum. That's what I just said.
Just them?
Yes. Who else was it? Was anybody else he played with?
I don't know.
Jerry and the Whistles.
Yeah, so he needs major surgery, huh?
Major, quote unquote, major surgery. Jesus. I probably need a few major surgeries.
You're telling me, brother.
Yeah.
Canned Heat? Cheap Heat, Jack Bruce. Okay.
Cheap Heat. Okay. First four hours are good. Nice.
Say with Jack Bruce, I can get down some Jack Bruce.
I thought you'd more of a Corky Lane guy.
Jack Bruce is a bass player.
I know.
Corky Lang is a drummer, though, right?
Yeah. Look more like a Corky Lane guy.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Cause the name.
Hey, some vibes from our pal Ragnar. Played some older booby stuff from Iceland. Look at this cover.
Man, that was the most American sounding booby I've heard, I think.
You think?
Yeah. It was pretty rock.
I don't remember.
Like, it was rock. It was like, what was that, 80s? You want to guess?
It's 1980.
1980.
Yeah. It's actually 1980.
Hey, what's up, Koala Dave?
Yo, Dave. How are you, man? Little booby. Got some fish there on the back. It's very Icelandic.
I'm down with Corey Feldman.
Original Demi. You're down with Corey. How down, Shane?
Which one is he? He's the rocker, right? He's the one.
He's a
touring
rocker.
right
Yeah,
now?
who's he touring with?
I don't know. Himself?
No, he just did it. He's touring with somebody.
I've seen some very sad crowd videos of him.
I just saw an interview with him and whoever he's touring with, and they were talking rock
A
stuff.
real musician? Or like a real musician?
Yeah, I'm more of a Corey Glover guy.
Corey Glover.
Excuse me. From Living Color.
Yeah, I know Corey Glover.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Body
Body Glove.
Body Glove, yeah. That was more the lead singer that had the body.
Body blow. Body blow. Body blow. Right.
Yeah, Corey
Right.
Glover's the lead singer. Vernon Reed's the guitar player.
Correct. Right.
Who got his start with who?
Who, Vernon Reed?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger? Really?
He was Mick Jagger's guitarist.
Real Vernon Reed?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
I
how he
didn't
got his
know
break.
I did not know that. Corey from the VC? I like him better than all of them. How about that?
Everybody loves some booty. Yeah.
Fucking
Hey.
A.
It's a world beater.
Donk Man pulled out some fucking heat right out of the fucking basement barn
Yeah.
here with some jar of flies. This is a repress. This is a recent repress on
Yeah.
this?
This just come out.
Yeah.
Like pretty recent kind of stuff? Yeah, hell yeah. Jar of flies. Man, back in college, Cameraman, I didn't own this. He was more the Alice in Chains guy. He had a lot of Alice in Chains. And he had that jars of, I about said jars of clay.
I bet you did.
I about said jars
You
of clay.
saw them on a couple times on tour.
No. But I
Church.
we played that in the dorm room a lot. That CD got played a lot.
I didn't have the CD, but I picked up on it like when Unplugged was out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think I always loved Alice in Chains, but I wasn't like fanatical about them probably until Unplugged came out. Honestly, that really made me like hold the phone. Let's go back and revisit because I was so because bands like Alice in Chains and even Soundgarden, like Pearl Jam, of those kinds of bands from back then, in my brain at least then, and probably still now, they were a lot more polished of bands. They were much more professional in terms of like structure and writing and how fucking tight and everything and I was much more into looser, punkier sounding stuff from like that grunge period. So like Nirvana, Mudhoney, like Tad, like stuff that was a little more loose around the edges kind of stuff. And but I had to kind of go back and kind of revisit some of those bands like that, and like even though I wasn't super into them at the time, I kind of missed the boat on them. I was kind of splitting hairs over nonsense.
Yeah.
It's funny, like back in the day, like to think that some of that stuff that I wasn't super into is kind of stupid. Like now going back and Fred cashing some banana bucks early on in the program. Wanted to hear the greatest hits. A little Waylon greatest hits. Yeah. I love this cover, even though the Cats have their fucking way.
Is that a single or a double?
It's a single. It's a single LP. I mean, you just can't go wrong with this right here. This is
That's probably like, is that all you need from Waylon?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say that's all you need, but it's
Oh, by the way,
I'm gonna show the back cover too.
I didn't tell you what I started watching. I didn't tell you what I started watching on Saturday nights in like the last month.
What you been watching?
Hee Haw.
Hee Haw, huh?
Yeah. It comes on at 8 p.m. on Saturday night. No, 7 p.m. on Saturday night. That's prime time, Hee Haw time. 7 p.m. on Saturday nights when it used to come on.
Is that the real time? Yeah. I know it's close.
Yeah. Maybe it was 6, but it was either 6 or 7.
No, it wouldn't have been 6. That would have been in the news time.
Yeah, it would have been 7. Yeah. So it wasn't prime time, that's for sure.
No, 7's what you call access. That time slot's called access. That's behind the numbers, like TV stuff.
Been seeing a lot of Buck Owens. Buck Owens does like 2 numbers every show. Like,
it's a tiger by the tail.
And Roy Clark, he gets.
Oh, is that what Roy Clark does?
He uses his mouth.
Is that what he does?
He has a mic up here. Walks out there.
Do your Roy Clark again?
I don't think I can do that again. It's just a one-time thing.
You know what? A big thing I remember about Roy Clark. His head was a complete circle. He's got the most circle head of anybody. His head is an absolute circle.
Yeah.
He's a titan. He's an absolute titan.
He's a big guy.
Circle heads. Monster circle head.
Yeah, he had a perm, didn't he? Was that a perm?
Oh, it was permanent. Permanently badass. Our pal Nick Tronic cashing some banana bucks. We actually talked about this on the Wednesday night stream and wanted to. He made true on it, cash in banana bucks. Want to hear some Boards of Canada?
Oh, yeah.
This is probably my second favorite Boards of Canada. I play Music Has Rights to Children quite a bit. This is Gio Gotti. Very mathematical themed record. It's a triple LP, trifold, and it's just, man,
It's like a kaleidoscope or something. Like
it's
that.
so fucking cool. Everything about this record, I just fucking love. This is the repress that came out, I want to say like 2012 or 2013, when they announced the new record at the time, which would have been Tomorrow's Harvest. Shortly after the release of Tomorrow's Harvest, they reissued all their catalog. And I always talk about like two bands that I've loved, or two groups I've loved throughout the years, that, like, in terms of record collecting, the Melvins and Boards of Canada, where if you wanted originals of the LPs, and there weren't any reissues at the time. Like Melvin's records, Melvin's records and Boards of Canada were like $200. Even back then,
Sure.
Even back in 2012, you're talking $100 to $200 for a lot of these reissues because they just weren't out there. And I'm just like, fuck. So I've always used this as an example because I think we've lost something nowadays, because it's like everything's available. Any record that you probably really want, for the most part, especially stuff that's not, it's not way off the beaten path, you can probably find it now, and it's probably been reissued, and you can probably go get it.
Oh, or if you're willing to pay for it.
But they're not super pricey. Back then, you had like a $200 paywall in front of you for records, and it's kind of 50-50. I loved the elusiveness of records like that were like hard to find, hard to come by. You had to be able to afford them or run into them like randomly or like whatever.
Yeah.
But now also the other side of that is stuff is so available. So if you do love this music, you can go get it and find it and pay 20 to 30 bucks and get a nice reissue, which is great. But there's a sadistic part of my brain that I sort of kind of liked it better when it was hard to find them.
Yeah.
And the search and the thought that I could never get these records. Because when these got reissued, I bought fucking all of them.
Yeah.
I bought all of the Boards of Canada reissues.
Like Helmet Betty's like that.
Yeah.
You couldn't find one of it until last week.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. I was so happy that I was able to pick those up, but it killed the allure of finding that white whale that,
Yeah,
you know.
that's a once in your, maybe once in a lifetime kind of find.
Yeah, it was a different feeling, but I'm glad I'm able to be able to afford them and pick them all up and that kind of thing. So anyway, Jay's been meaning to bring this over for a long time. Shane's been asking for this
I
record.
misplaced this record, actually. That's why I looked the last couple of weeks trying to find it to bring over, and I couldn't find it. And I finally, it turned out to be the last place I looked.
Mount Carmel, Real Women. So if you guys don't notice, this cover style is in the style of a 1972 Topps baseball card. And tell us about Mount Carmel, Jay.
I didn't know anything. So that was the whole reason I bought this record to begin with.
Just because it looked like a baseball
Also,
card.
the baseball card. I mean, it was like, I don't mean to be like crass, but it was a very cheap record. Like, and I did the research. I put it on. I loved it immediately. I did the research, and it was like these two brothers and then a friend that played drums of theirs. They knew, and they were from Columbus, Ohio, and they never got out of Columbus. I mean, they did small touring. There's a documentary on YouTube. I'm assuming it's still in there, like 10 years ago, when they were out, and it just follows them around for like, it's a 15-minute documentary. It follows them around for a few days or whatever and gives their background. And they're like, the brother's family owns what all the documentary. There's, family owns like a waste management, like the waste management, like
a franchise
kind of thing. And that's their job, and they just do this kind of like a high school band kind of thing, because they're obviously not high school, but yeah, I mean, and they never made it. And I come across this, and it's just a great record. And
blues. They would probably be considered in that kind of stoner rock kind of vibe, but it's really just like heavy blues. Like it sounds like old ZZ Top.
I say Cream.
I'd say ZZ Top
too.
all day long.
ZZ Top as well.
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
some song. One of the songs when it hit, I was like, "Oh, that's ZZ Top 101 right there."
Yeah,
Like
but,
that early
and
stuff.
so a little bit behind the scenes. I don't think I've said this, but we've reached out to the guy, like the lead guy, and like he got back to me on Facebook. I just sent him a message and just, hey, like we do this show and like we dig your record. And he was cool and like he gave me his phone number and everything, and we talked, but we could never come up with the time to do something.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Tinky.
but like he's like was out of music last time I checked. Like they've been broken up for like 5-6 years, I guess. And you know, he's not doing much and like musically, and I don't even know if him and his brother really like ever do anything. And it's just, I don't know, just kind of weird that music that good and they just kind of dropped it, you know.
So they don't play anymore at all.
They haven't played in years. Like
Wow.
he might play, you know, doing something with somebody else, but he's not doing that project. So, and if you ever, they're on Amazon. I do Amazon Music instead of Spotify, and they're on Amazon. All their stuff's on there if you ever want to go listen to it. Like,
Or you can probably is it a full album on YouTube?
I don't know.
It's got to be on YouTube.
I don't know. So, yeah.
Yeah. This is
This was a good one.
yeah, Zonkman pulled this one up. I didn't know a lot about these guys.
I didn't know anything about these guys.
The name sounded familiar, but I didn't know. Witchfinder General, Death Penalty. This is a Nawabum band from
82.
82.
See, I thought they were more like a Black Sabbath-y kind of band.
I thought I liked this better than a lot of Nawabum stuff that I've heard, for sure.
Did you kind of think like I didn't really think metal when I heard this, you know?
Yeah, I thought metal, but like it's on Heavy Metal Records.
Heavy metal.
What the fuck?
It's metal.
How was that not taken? This is a repress
Yeah. RSD.
from this past year. Looks like it says 2024.
Yes.
Oh wow! So from this past record
no,
store day.
that's this year,
Yeah,
2024, right?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean like this past April.
I think this is 2024.
This past
still.
April.
2025 would be next year.
Correct. Yeah, this was badass. It's got boobs on the back. I can't flip that around.
Oh yeah, it does have a big set of knockers on there.
It's got boobs on the front too, doesn't it?
I don't know if they're real though.
Well,
It's just a painting, right?
painting of boobs.
Painting picture?
You know where they're from or anything?
No.
I don't know fuck all about them.
That's definitely a metal theologian.
Half speed mastering. DMM mastering. Okay.
This is a 45.
Sounded good though. No, it sounded
Don't say
great.
that because I played on 33.
No.
Oh,
It sounded great. I thought that was fantastic.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow, there are some boobs.
A lot of times, I have to say, like, I've become, I got to where I was collecting or trying to get a lot of that kind of like 80s metal stuff that I kind of missed. And I have to say, Nawabum stuff is not my favorite stuff. That stuff's a little too rock and rolly for my
So I'm
flavor.
gonna guess that's England
Well, I just
from the address.
okay.
It's Wolverhampton.
Okay. But I mean, I do like some Nawabum bands, obviously, but like I like when metal kind of found its footing, like one step past Nawabum, like even a half step past Nawabum is kind of where I come in, like really tough. Like
who? Whitesnake.
Yeah, Whitesnake. No. But like, yeah,
The thrash and speed metal side of it.
Calica.
that's thrash. But like,
That's metal.
yeah.
It's thrash.
But like a lot of the Nawabums, especially the like later '70s stuff, as
like who?
It's
like who? Who are you talking about? Like a half step past Nawabum.
I'm trying to think of somebody that where I really jump onto. But a lot of that has more of like that AC/DC characteristics, more of a rock and roll. like hard rock vibe before it really goes to metal. You know what I mean?
Like
and I
King
like
Diamond, like
Well,
Merciful Fate, kind of.
Yeah, definitely love it, but that's not even close to Nawabum. Would you?
No, you said post Nawabum. You said
Yeah,
a half step.
Well, for
past
sure.
Nawabum.
Yeah, that's for sure. So I don't know. I've just always thought it's a little. I like a couple of years
Judas
past
Priest.
that. Yeah, but even some of the Priest stuff, which I love, and that would be some Nawabum I would love, but that earlier Priest is much more, hard rocky, rock and roll.
Well, I've always said, and
Rather than
I don't mean
metal.
I don't mean to offend metalheads, but you take the leather, Judas Priest out of the leather, like they're not metal. Like the music itself is not really metal.
Until
See, I wouldn't even say like Point of Entry, that stuff on. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like British Steel,
yeah,
But before that, they were more proggy.
or just a hard rock band.
They're almost rock though in a way, because he wore that fedora when he played, looked like a witch,
He's a witch.
And so I don't know.
Anyway, and then finally to Judas Priest not metal, are you high?
The music itself, though, like Headed to the Highway, that's not a metal song. Off Point of Entry. That's kind of right in the wheelhouse for Judas Priest. That's not metal. I mean,
But that's
it's really not. They wore leather and studs and looked like badasses.
Yeah.
That's metal. But their
Yeah.
music wasn't really all that metal. I mean, if you really think about it, you
Yeah.
can say that with a lot of those bands. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I love that early. I've come to love that earlier Priest. And I knew the '80s stuff, but I didn't know that kind of like '70s leading into it as much. But I love that stuff now. I love that stuff.
Yeah. It's just the way it's marketed. I mean,
But then when I heard something
Sorry,
like
I mean-
when I heard something like Motorhead,
yeah.
that didn't sound anything like that to me. Like Motorhead
Oh,
from
no,
the
that's
rip
different. That's a lot different.
was metal, or you know what I mean?
This is a sticky discussion.
I know people are going to get pissed off about this, but like,
Where are you going?
Huh?
Where are we going with it?
I'm just saying. I just.
Oh, I thought we were going somewhere with all this.
No.
Well, the record being considered metal, the record.
Yeah, that was more metal to me than traditional Nawabum stuff.
see,
I would
like,
say.
well,
okay. A
Like
prime
is
example.
Black Sabbath metal? No, they're not metal. I mean,
No,
and
I don't-
that sounded like Black Sabbath a lot to me. I thought.
Black Sabbath is in my classic rock section, not in my.
People
metal
say they're
section.
the first heavy metal band. No, they're really.
Yeah,
not.
no. I don't disagree with that, but here's a prime example.
Exactly. Zep. Very, very much true.
What do you say?
Ted Nugent, Aerosmith, UFO, bands like that were all considered metal back in the 70s.
Yeah, here's a band, and Metal Theologian turned me onto this.
Aerosmith. I'm going to a metal show tonight. I'm going to see Aerosmith.
Oh, I'll put it
and
over there, I
Kiss.
think. I'll put it in the metal section. The band More. More. He said it's a great Nawabum band. You should pick this up when I was digging with Metal Theologian. He's right. I love it. But the riffs and the structure and everything is much more. It's much more rock and roll, AC/DC.
Yeah, it's
than it is
it's
like
not a
metal.
knock on. It's not a knock
Yeah.
at all on it. I
Yeah.
mean, like it's good music. I just don't necessarily think it's classified as metal.
Motorhead was a crossover. The punk guys and the metal guys had their patches. That's what I love that about Motorhead. Like you'll rarely hear punk guys or metal guys shit on Motorhead. I fucking love that because back in the day, the punkers and the metal guys did not get along, and then rarely did they agree on fucking anything.
Yeah.
But that's one they've always been able to fucking agree on is Motorhead, which I fucking love. And then finally,
So, I brought this over because we were talking about selling things, selling
because
off
you
your
love
shit.
naked children.
Selling off your shit.
Yeah, and you love naked children.
Man, the news hit me this week about Alex Van Halen pawning off all his stuff. Like, not
Yeah.
finding, but selling his stuff.
Was that Dan? I think that was Dan talking about
Yeah,
that,
I
wasn't
think it was Wednesday night that got brought up.
And Dan just says there's two kinds of music: music I like and music I don't. No other description necessary. 100%. And that's
yeah, like
kind of where I've always been.
That
But
is how everything should in life
yeah,
should be.
yeah, 100%.
But no, Alex Van Halen's selling off like everything he owns musically, and it's really sad. I don't know, it's just sad. It's the end of an era.
It feels that feels like something else is afoot there.
Well, Michael Anthony did an interview with somebody about it. Not about it, but he was asked. I guess he's doing press for the tour or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, like, he literally only played in bands with his brother. Like, he just doesn't want to be. He's done playing.
So
like,
this is
he's
a
done his
reaction.
thing.
This is a reaction to his brother dying.
He's been heavily grieving since his brother died. Yeah, he's never.
I bet.
This is him saying he's never going to play again. Like, he's done. I don't think it really means anything like deep down past that. I just think this is just him saying I'm never playing drums again.
Wednesday, you were saying he's
Like-
blowing his brains out.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. After I read the article, like, because he talks to him occasionally, and he's okay, but
You think?
I don't know. Yeah,
Yes.
Zepp. I was saying Wednesday night, like how, I'm like the biggest Van Halen guy there is, and like how sad it is now. Like if I go on Wikipedia and see like Van Halen or any of these bands was a band, Rush was a band. It's just sad, man. It sucks.
Yeah.
And he's like the last one. I mean, like, dude, he's selling off like family
Heirlooms.
shit. Like
Yeah.
some of his dad's shit. Like,
That's weird. And he's got children, though, right?
yeah, he's got children.
Why wouldn't you leave that stuff for your children? Unless your children have just been like, I don't want any of that.
I mean, like, he's selling off like iconic drums that should be in the Smithsonian or somewhere. I mean, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, I hope somebody gets it and does something good with it at least,
Yeah, that's
Like, you can buy his like iconic snare drum. He played it on every record past 1980 or whatever, and like, you can buy just the snare he's selling. Like that snare alone should be in the hands of somebody that's going to do something good with it. At
yeah,
least.
that's weird. That is kind of weird.
But maybe that's just how he was brought up. So,
What, Dutch?
I mean, maybe that's how his dad was.
Great question, Vag Poop. What would you buy if you could?
Well,
What was the one thing that stood out on all of that stuff that you would buy if you had unlimited money? What would you buy?
unlimited money. I'd buy the drums. That's the drums he played
A
in.
full ass kit.
Oh, the kit that he toured with on when they toured the first one with Sammy, so it's 5150 tour. That kit was on there, like the complete kit, cymbals, drums. That was the big clear with the Simmons drum pads. That kit was $75,000 was like the current price on it.
Oh, really?
The snare drum, his iconic snare drum alone was $12,500.
Wow. That's crazy.
But I think the iconic 84 kit must be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or something. He's selling off his. You should go on there and look at his kits he had when they got back together.
Yeah.
Like their very last tour, they've got his last set he played, his last show with on there. And they're like about the same price. They're beautiful, like classic, custom Ludwigs. It's a huge set. They're beautiful drums. They're like the same thing.
I'm more of a DW guy, Jay.
Yeah, we were good. But there was so much like, dude, they had headbands like he wore, like when he played, like white headbands.
Yeah.
He was selling even small stuff like that, like a cup holder that connected to his hi-hats. Like every little thing. It's weird. And
Dan says a real interesting interview in USA Today with Roger Daltrey this week. Dude is 80 and doesn't give a fuck about answering questions and pissing people off.
Oh yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Like,
Yeah.
except for the whole like sleeping with underage girls.
I want it. I want it. I want it.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you guys say about a little marble
He's a
action?
pretty cool guy.
Exclamation point play in the chat. Exclamation point play in the chat. Alert, alert, alert. Skybird, this is Dropkick with the red dash alpha message in 2 parts. Break. Nothing says, it's been a little hot around here in the south the past couple of weeks. Nothing to cool you down like a little bit of an icy marble track.
An icy marble track.
And our very own Zonk Man owns a track record at 238 and some change. So let's everybody get in there
He
for a
has the
second.
deed for it. Huh?
Let me pee in that toilet, Jay.
What?
I gotta pee in that toilet.
You need to put a toilet here. You should put a urinal in the toilet.
I haven't left the set and peed in like 2 months.
I really do think we should get a
Or
urinal.
even longer.
I really do think we should get a urinal. Zonkman, come in here and sit down. Zonkman, ladies and gentlemen.
So, thank you, Jay.
So they're still coming in. Shane's in. So we got Skinny Artists. Zonkman himself is in.
Why aren't you in, Jay?
I'm too lazy.
All you gotta do is hit buttons on your
So,
phone, Jay.
Zonkman has the track record.
How fucking lazy is that?
Are you? You have the track record of this?
Yes.
Okay,
Don't forget to stretch.
Porcelain Pounder.
Get a good place.
I got up to 75 today. You got up to what? It got up to 75 today.
75
It was
Celsius.
It was like 85 here. Nice day. How you been, Zonk, man?
I'm good, man.
What you been
Great
up to?
to be
What you been
here.
up to this week?
Fucking working.
You weren't here last. You weren't here last week. You had a yard sale.
Yard sale and the grandson's, not the new grandson,
Yeah.
the grandson's birthday party.
Did you sell your
Turning
bowling?
6.
Did you sell your bowling balls last weekend?
The bowling balls do not sell at the yard sale.
what was the most interesting item you had in your? What was the most interesting item you had in your
Oh, that's a great
yard
question.
sale?
What's the weirdest?
Sit back down. Sit back
What's
down.
the weirdest item you had?
Yeah. What's the most interesting thing you had in your yard sale?
Damn, I can't.
You can't say. Is it that bad?
No. It's something I can't say.
What
I'm
about,
trying
what
to
about
think.
Wilson football wristbands?
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
There was a stuffed monkey that had a Tar Heels hat on and a Panthers shirt.
Did it sell?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
For like $2.
You didn't sell any vinyl though.
No vinyl. I did sell like an old CD player that didn't work for $5.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
That didn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Did they know that?
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
had
At
the
least you
cord
were
out
upfront
there,
with it.
plugged up.
My CD player I bought for $5 at Goodwill, and it does work.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe somebody's
You're a
gonna.
jip artist. You're jipping people.
Maybe somebody's gonna work on it.
I am an asshole. Yes.
Fuck.
Do you go back?
He's
and forth
gonna
with
work
people?
on it.
Do you go back and forth with people about price?
Yeah. I'll haggle because everything is expensive, and then they got to haggle you down.
You know, because if I was gonna have a yard
Thanks for using
sale,
haggle and not juke. You
Okay.
can't say that anymore.
no, we always had yard sales when I was a kid. That was every summer we'd have one, and I'd earn
Big yard sale,
I'd
right?
earn a little money to go buy something with I've been wanting. And but my parents would always sell my stuff for like a nickel, and it always pissed me off. You know, like I had like all these figures or whatever, and they always thought a yard sale was somewhere where you go and you get killer prices. You don't go pay like $20 for a Led Zeppelin record at
That's
a yard
exactly
sale.
right.
Right. Not these days.
Yeah, unfortunately.
People
it's like-
smoke crack
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do.
on the regular.
Thank you for that, Zonk Man.
Okay. All right.
All right, I get to look at it.
Changeover.
This is a line change?
Why's my butt so wet?
Right now it's gonna be damn really bad.
Golly, my butt. Here, smell that.
No.
You
no.
smell the chain.
All right, let's run this. Let's run this race. Let's run this race.
Smell my pants.
No, I'm
seriously.
not smelling no pants. I can smell them from here. I smell like mustard. When's the last time you had mustard?
Mustard's good.
What's your favorite mustard? Quickly.
Brown.
Yeah, spicy
brown spice?
Dijon.
Spicy brown.
Wrong. It's Mr. Mustard. Sweet hot. All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, that's
We're running this.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What comes after 2? Oh. Happy New Year!
Juan.
What did I do with my phone?
It's in the
That's
kitchen.
it.
Kitchen.
Oh, okay. That's sitting on the bench.
Oh, look at Vance. Looking good. Looking good. I like this track.
You know what hey,
I love seeing, even on video games and shit, if it's like a Call of Duty map and it's snowing like this, I'm just fucking all in.
hey,
I'm so all
you know what
in. Oh yeah, look at Vag poop.
do you know the
You can do it on the mic, Jay.
No, I'm not gonna do that on the mic.
Do it
I
on
don't
the
think
mic.
it's appropriate.
It's-
We have women watching. I don't want to,
We're in mixed company.
I like to, when
Look
the
at
ladies
Shane.
in the room, you don't say that kind of stuff.
Since when? You've had more allegations than fucking Jeffrey
Monica
Epstein.
Lewinsky.
What
was the one?
If Epstein and Monica Lewinsky went to the prom, Jay would have been their
Hey,
chauffeur.
you ever wonder what happened to that congressman that killed that girl back in 2001?
Who is that, Shane out front?
You remember Gary Condit? You remember when he killed that Chandra Levy and they quit talking? 2001 happened and another word was never said about it. Do you remember that?
Jay?
No, seriously. Like about a week after 2001, like September 11th, 2001, sorry.
Sure. The big one.
That whole story went away and like I called the news station and I said, how come nobody's talking about this Gary Condit thing killing his old intern? They thought I was crazy. They said, dude, 9/11 just happened. What's wrong with you?
Poke and mirrors, man.
Oh, dude.
What the
And I said, did it just happen? We don't know.
That's what the media does,
Jay.
man. Media does that.
Look at Bill. Oh, look at Aaron Griffin. Where the fuck did he come from?
It's kind of like
Bill's making
that's
moves.
about the same time that
All right, pipe down. Pipe down.
Go AG, come on.
that's about the same time
we gotta-
muscular dystrophy started fading out too. September 11th.
I'm pissed off, but it's
What's
not,
the last year
it's
he
not
did the
untrue.
telethon?
It's not
about,
untrue.
That's about the time the telethon ceased operation.
Are we gonna get into a muscular dystrophy thing again? Oh no. No way he's gonna break his own record. Busting those rocks. Busting those rocks. This looks like a I-40 in the middle of the afternoon.
Past 2 days.
Yeah, I've been down that. Sat in that for a while, listening to the one of the dig of the weeks coming up. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh,
Wow.
did this motherfucker go back to back?
That's rigged, man. Did he set the track record again?
This motherfucker went back to back. Didn't set the track
Yeah,
record.
it beat the ghost.
The last time we ran this, motherfucker won the same shit. There's some
Wow,
slow.
that was pretty awesome, man.
Hey, look, the top 7 are at 318 or 311 up to 318. The track record's 238. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Did we have this discussion?
Hold up, I gotta look. Look how far off the pace everybody is. What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
Somebody didn't practice this week.
I think everybody's fucking checked out.
They didn't buy the book.
I think it's the humidity.
Everybody's mailing it in.
By the way, can I say one more thing before
I would rather
we
you
go
not.
to dig of the week?
I'd rather you not.
Humidity.
If you like Mount Carmel, check out a guy named Eddie 9-Volt.
Eddie 9-Volt?
Yeah, Eddie, then number 9V. Like, he's along the same lines. I just picked up on him. He liked a post of mine on Instagram,
Okay.
like a guitar post, like a year or two ago, and I started following him. And he's this guy, like, not big at all, just tours around and does blues, and he's a great guitarist and a great singer. And
Eddie
check him out.
9-Volt. All right.
So kind of a cool guy. All right,
Let's get into
Yeah,
a
let's
dig of
get
the week.
into-
What are you doing,
need
Jay?
another beer?
I don't know. Zontman's got a dig, right?
Yeah.
He's got stuff too.
Sit down till we
Did you
open
need
this
another
box
beer?
up. I'm okay, thank you. I grabbed one of those up.
It's over there.
A package from our pal
Rerun.
Shane from what was it called? Fuzz Nut Records. Shane from Fuzz Nut Records sent us a package in the mail.
Thanks, Shane. Where's Fuzz Nut Records out of?
That's his company.
Hold still, Jay. He's gonna give you a haircut.
Oh, dude, I need that. I don't mind you, man.
Where's the spawn? I'm looking for a spawn. This is not easy. Oh, I'll probably have to just come right here.
I bet it's a car.
Maybe I should just bring it straight toward me.
Yeah. Oh, go up high. Oh, you're bleeding.
You put a hole in that good shirt.
Oh, God. Get him a washcloth. You have a washcloth.
If you find a washcloth in this house, I'll give you $100.
Oh my goodness.
Confederate.
What about washcloth? That's a hell of a word, isn't it?
Be a great band name, Washcloth.
That's probably all the way.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Shane.
What about larceny? I always thought that was a funny word. Pack the one with potato chips, somebody says. Aaron. And this is your workout, ain't it? Huh?
I'm telling you what.
Man, you I heard you got to go to community college to do this now.
I may have some internal bleeding right now.
I bet you do.
I'm getting a little bit woozy. I'm getting a little woozy.
Turn the tail.
Right. There used to be a golfer named Little Woozy. He's a little guy, a little Englishman.
Hey, yo, what up? It's Lil Woozy. Yeah. You getting ready to check out my new video here on 120 minutes. Stay tuned.
Next episode's from the ICU. Live next Friday night from the ICU.
I'm gonna need a blow, brother.
I know I see you.
All right, what do we got here? Oh,
Damn!
no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Shane. Shane.
You've already got 3 copies of them.
No.
All right.
Summer rental on VHS.
Great movie, great prices.
Great movie, great price. And a nice little sleeve. Wow, dude.
Did you shrink wrap that, Shane?
No, it's the little pull deals. Got the
That
flap.
is fucking awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, Blake's sleeve. Yeah.
Dude, that looks new. That looks brand new.
Is it
Look.
sealed?
Yeah, look.
Oh, it's sealed.
This is
Okay.
a sealed copy. Are you serious, Shane?
sealed copy. Huh?
This is, look, you can, that's sealed.
Oh, you gonna open that?
Wow. I may not ever open this. I may put this in a frame and put it in the living room.
Don't put it on Jenga.
You could sleep next to it.
Oh. Wow, dude. That's fucking something else.
It's bonkers.
I would just mention we always watch it during Memorial Day weekend, which we watched it last weekend or weekend before.
Oh, what's in the shrink inside of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
that is a sealed.
That's a sealed copy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wow. That's up there, Shane. Holy shit, dude.
Jerk.
Nope, summer rental.
No, Carl Reiner produced or directed The Jerk.
Okay.
Know that actually. John Candy, Summer Rental. Richard Crenna, Rip Torn, Karen Austin.
Cary Green.
Well,
Joey Lawrence.
they're not in the.
Come on.
The
Put some respect on that name.
pretty cool.
Now let's see your gash. Not the first time I've said that. Yeah. That's a quick exit to any strip club when you say, "Let me see your gash." I've actually said that holding a knife, actually, too.
Let's do a shot of liquor, by the way.
Oh, look at Jay. I'm going to put this somewhere.
One and one, and you gotta fill that gash with something.
Yeah, I got to fill the gash with something. Now this... Monitor goes off. Sure. Dude, you're getting a Dell.
Dude.
You're getting a Dell.
Dude.
We'll do this. We'll let the Zombie come and do some digs. I'm gonna bust some stuff out.
Zombie's got DOTW.
Shane, thank you so much, brother. That's fucking insanity.
Shane, when did you start your record company, man? That's pretty cool. Let's talk about that.
We talked about it on Wednesday. You were literally here.
What did we say?
Yeah.
He was sending you a package?
No.
He took a picture of it.
He sells on Amazon.
Hey, that's the name of his
Yeah.
distributorship.
You're getting a Dell? I mean,
Does this come from your store, Shane? You're getting a Dell, huh? all
nah, all 3 bills of her? All right. You throw
I was gonna say 250s, but that's probably more realistic.
the bills makes it funny, though. If you throw bills.
2.5 bill.
Or fucking something about Mary. Oh, she's about a deuce and a half.
Yeah. Horny's like,
A deuce and a half. All right, cheers, you fucking idiots.
Salt man, you want a shot?
Let's see if we can get Zaltman a DUI. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
I'll have to borrow some money.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a ride, brother. Need a ride, brother.
But seriously,
Yeah.
yeah, you coming?
Seriously, get the fuck up.
I thought I was going to like tell a story. Did you find your phone?
Yes, it's in there.
Hey, it's Zaltman.
Hey, the Zonk Man.
I just felt like he was just here.
Yeah, he was just here. I was urinating into the toilet area.
Last thing I want to do is knock down Jenga.
What do you
Yeah,
think
and
about
if you-
getting a
Chlamydia test? I think it's a great idea,
getting a
Jay.
urinal in the corner? Like in the kitchen,
No,
not in here.
no,
In the kitchen.
No. Well, there's a sink in the kitchen. That's good.
Yeah.
Too hot.
Maybe for you.
Get a step stool, Jay.
Yeah. Or you can get a bigger cock.
There's the dryer.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
It doesn't work anyway, right?
No, it's a washing machine.
Oh, what's the one?
Dryer's in the other room.
It'll wash it for you.
Sure. What do you got going on? You've been
Okay.
buying a bunch of records. I know you were gone last week. What's been the record scene for you? You been buying stuff or out in the crates or what's up?
Yeah, I've been buying. The fucking hold, please, man. I gotta lay off that.
Did I tell you my whole please story? I was going
You
back
had
and
a-
forth with a couple. There was a chick on there.
Yes.
Did you see that?
I watched that last week on the show. You talking about that? Yes. How
I want to meet that chick now, and I don't mean any other fucking creepy way, but just like
right. Just because she wanted the 2 records you got,
Yeah.
and then she was quicker than you on the next one.
yeah. And I snooped on her.
Right.
I found her Instagram, and she was
Oh, you are creeping.
maybe, but not like that. Not like that. I'm just curious. I'm like, who am I talking to here? Because I'm like that. And she was at the Mr. Bungle show. Her cat's name is Amos Moses.
Oh, damn.
Something else. She was wearing a COC shirt.
Oh, hell yeah, I like this chick already.
It was like, yeah. I'm like, all right. And she works up at Foothills. She's a catering chef at Foothills.
Okay.
Now, I want to drop by there with like a. I was thinking about like putting together a couple of records and coming up there and then doing a little just like, hey, tell me what's in your collection, a little interview. Just an impromptu, like, boom, I got a camera in your face.
Oh,
Probably,
okay.
she probably wouldn't like that. But
Yes,
I don't know.
Then it's going to get creeped
Yeah,
out.
and this is not a fucking hey, show me your tits thing. But I was just like, oh wait, this chick's got great taste. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, it's always cool to find.
Would I've done that with a dude? No, because that's weird.
Right.
For sure.
Well,
So
there's
maybe
plenty of dudes that like that music.
Yeah, maybe there is an element of it's a chick, and I'm not steering away from that. I'm not going to say that's not why, but it's not a show me your tit situation. It's just
Right.
like you've got fucking great taste in music, fucking A. Because the 2 things I tried, there's 2 big black records. She wanted those, and then she got me on a Upsetters record, and but yeah, anyway. Anyway, so the Hold Please, that's what reminded me
Please.
of that.
Yeah. Although I'm not going to start with that, so I missed last week. Still want to thank Ragnar for the booby,
Yeah.
but I'm going to start with the first dig of the week. Is going to be from it's Sordid Humor,
Okay.
Light Music for Dying People.
What the fuck? Okay.
And I think I picked this up somewhere in the 90s. So it might have not been last week, dig of the week, or the week before. So I've had this for a while. The problem was there's a song on here called Iceland.
Oh, okay.
So, and I could not, while you were pulling everything out of that box from Ragnar, I could not remember the name of the band.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like I would like to say something.
Yeah, I never heard of
clever
that.
Or yeah, but no, I was going to ask Ragnar because the lyrics on the song, of course, they're talking about living in Iceland. This is '94 alternative rock type thing. These cats, I don't even know where they're from, but they're probably from like California.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. My mom actually, and my mom's like 77, but cool as fuck and loves any kind of music, you know. And like, she heard something on a show and she looked it up, and turns out the band was from Iceland. I was like, oh, it's fun. I got to ask Ragnar if he knows. I'm sure he
Okay.
does. I can't remember the band. It was, but anyway, that's an aside. But yeah, I have to remember what that is and ask my mom what it is, and so I can.
Right, and then we'll ask Ragnar about that too.
Absolutely.
But I've got a question for Ragnar too, because the lyrics are, and it's not going to be exact, but it's like sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's not. Walking down the coast in our bikinis and our buffalo jackets. Does he? I want to know if he does that. If it's like so cold, is he in his bikini and his buffalo jacket
And if
in
so,
Iceland?
send some pics for fuck's sake. What are we talking about?
So just kind of weird.
He has sent me
Song.
videos where it's like, oh, it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's like daylight out.
Oh,
and they're
yeah,
like
yeah.
drinking pints out on a patio somewhere, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
That would blow my mind.
That would blow my mind.
I've never
Yeah.
been to Alaska or any place like that for
Yeah,
the
where that
damn
shit fucking happens. Yeah,
daylight all most of the day.
I'm gonna make it to Iceland one of these days, man. That's next on the big trip schedule for sure. I think me and Cameraman have really been talking about that, and like one of these days we're gonna make it happen.
You can just put me in like your luggage.
Yeah, as long as
I'll go underneath.
Yeah, as long as we're not flying Frontier. Jesus Christ, I've learned my fucking lesson on that shit. Oh my god.
We say that's just a cattle hauler. Even
Yeah.
though it's people, it's still a cattle hauler.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, on to some records. So these are all, let's see, make sure I get my stuff right. So these are all Hippo Greensboro.
Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with this? I say Modu Maktur,
Oh.
Funeral for Justice. This is the whole Northern African, and I put them in the same vein as Tinwaran. That whole like psychedelic, neo-psychedelic sound.
Oh, wow, okay.
But still like folk world type music.
Wow, what a cover though.
You know.
That's badass.
And this is something brand new. It's 2024.
Hell yeah,
But I
dude.
found it used. Now this is funny. So no, I was just gonna point. Leave it in the shot. This right here. Oh, it's on the other side. But basically the barcode. I'm sorry. All the way on the other side.
Barcode? Yeah.
I think it was like his promo or something, and he put it in the.
A little slashy.
He put it, yeah, his slashy, and he put it in the used bin.
Wow.
But hey,
I
snagged it up.
Because it seems like a new record.
It's brand new.
It's a brand new-
Yeah. I don't know the exact release date. It could be April or May,
Wow.
but it's just come out, and then already in the used bin.
That's badass.
But yeah, kind of in that vein. You do some Tinwaran, or do you have any of the records?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I've got like 3 of those records.
Huh.
The last 3, nothing super early.
Okay.
You know, because they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
But so that's in that same vein.
Okay.
They'll be psychedelic, but there might be a horn or something in there.
Sure,
too.
sure. That's awesome.
This next record is I listened to as a kid. Now, are you familiar with Chris Rea or whatever?
No, not
He's
at all.
an English guy, gravelly voice. This record was 1989. The Road to Hell was on the radio. I had the cassette tape, so I was kind of big on this. Actually, listened to this whole album. So it was cool to find this cheap.
Hell yeah. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. And that's probably the only. That was probably like the only hit that you could maybe know. But if you're not listening to the radio in like 1989, probably some specific stations.
Yeah.
Because it is just kind of like pop rock, soft rock type music.
Okay.
You know, just because it's the Road to Hell don't mean it's like a hard rock or heavy metal.
Sure.
But that's something I was glad to find. I've been looking for that. It's not it's not like it's rare or nothing. It is 89 though.
I've never seen it,
so
it's
there's
not-
less.
Yeah, sure.
But you can go on the internet and get a copy.
Okay.
I just waited till finding it.
Some things I prefer to do that. You know,
Right.
it feels better sometimes.
Now this next one, I was very jealous of you, and this was the Hold Please. Finally, I got a copy of this, and this is classic stoners. This is a damn.
Wow.
This is like the G word. It's like a semi grail for me. And so I guess we're going to talk the price because I left it in there. I paid up for it. That is the most I've ever paid for a record.
Wow.
Period. And that's probably like right at the low side of the internet. So I did kind of have to pay
I
up
will
for
say my favorite album cover of all time.
that. Oh yes, that's killer, man.
That's my favorite album cover of all time.
Literally a beehive and a lion's skull. That is like.
Yeah.
Do you know though that this is actually not even the OG? This is a 2018 reissue. This was not the original cover.
Really?
It's that black thing with the square in the middle.
Well, there was one where it was leather bound.
Okay, so that's the cover comes off,
It's
and
a
then you
slip
see it.
cover. Yeah, that's underneath. That's
So
underneath.
the record was like that too.
And I passed on that one. I could have got that one for like $30, and I was like, yeah,
Right.
passed on that one. I think it's actual leather or some shit. And
Okay,
with
see, I didn't
slip
know.
thing. Then I ended up getting a different. I don't even remember where I got mine actually. I don't remember, but yeah, that's fucking. That's one of my favorite albums. Like that's one of my favorite records to put on and listen to of all time, and probably a top 2 or 3 record to listen to by myself.
Right.
Like, it's not a party record. Let's put it on and fucking chill and talk about shit. When I put that record on, I kind of want to like have headphones on or like sit here like this and put it on and
Chill.
like ride out the rest of the night
Yeah, just vibe.
by myself.
I feel
And
you
even
on that.
before, I mean, you know, it's not even really heavy thinking, but it is.
And in case I don't think we really said the name of it, this is Earth. Bees made honey in the lion's skull.
And for folks that don't know, so like Earth is the main culprit of Earth is Dylan Carlson, who was Kurt Cobain's best friend, and who actually gave Kurt that shotgun. You didn't know that, but
Kurt was originally in this band too in the beginning too, right?
I don't know about
Maybe not
that.
anything recorded.
But in the 90s, Earth was very feedback driven ambient music where like it just drony feedback metal stuff that was really slow. And actually Sun, they pulled a lot of their inspiration from Earth. Earth was really the
right.
first
Yeah.
band to really, I don't say the first because somebody will be like, oh, well, you don't know about so-and-so in 89. It's like, shut the fuck up. But like, in terms, from what I know, Earth is the first like feedback-driven, drony, ambient stuff to sound like that. And then, but along the way, for whatever reason, Dylan kind of re-envisioned the band, and it turned out to be what this stuff kind of sounds like, which is like, man, it's still slow. It's nowhere near as feedback driven.
Right.
It's almost country, which is it's southwesterny sounding. I describe that album as what it feels like to drive on a desert highway at night by yourself. And I've actually never done that at all. But that's what it feels like to me to hear that record, where it's 2 a.m. and you're in the middle of New Mexico and you're just driving and it's just desert and highway. That's what the record feels like to me.
Right.
So slow country. And I love, Dylan Carlson said something one time, because I don't want to say he's not like a phenomenal guitar player or anything, but he said, I can do one thing really well, and it's play guitar riffs really slow. I love it.
Right.
That's knowing your place, because I'm kind of that way. Like I'm not
in your lane.
I'm not the best guitar player in the world, but the things that I do, I think I do really well. But can I shred like Eddie Van Halen? Not even close. But
right.
the things that I do, I think I do really well. And I've always thought about that when Dylan said that. Like he's found like what he's really good at and kind of honed in on that. And I have to tell you, I can't remember her name. I have a massive crush on the drummer.
I'd have to look at it.
Gosh.
Lynn? No, what's her name?
Oh, what's her name?
I'll open it up.
I just read a bunch of articles about her. And just
Good Lord, the something Davies.
Yeah.
What is that? Orly? It's Funky Font. That's why I don't know what her damn name is. What is that first letter? Lorraine. That's supposed to be an L. Okay.
Lorraine Davies.
Lorraine Davies.
I'll show it so I can show the picture.
Yeah. And that is just
Like right there.
black wax.
Yeah.
The big picture's Dylan, right?
Yeah, that's Dylan right there in the big picture. But yeah, I have a huge musical crush on Lorraine Davies. What up, Scotty?
So yeah, other stuff going on too. I did want to mention in a quick second. Paul Bearer and Resin in Durham, Tuesday the 11th, with the one and only Aaron Griffin.
Oh yeah.
He's promised a lot of stuff here tonight. Slow dancing during Paul Bearer.
Rough Tuggers.
He hadn't said that yet. He said he's going to get on my shoulders
Oh, he
during
will.
Resin.
He will.
Oh, well.
He will.
You already know.
Trust me, he will. Hell yeah, that's badass.
That, and then the other thing, I'm going to do this on the air whether you like it or not.
Sure.
What about going next Saturday, doing a road trip?
Oh yeah, you said
Digging out, getting Mikey Bananas to head out somewhere in the morning
the only
for a
beat.
biscuit.
Yeah, that's Jesus. Good luck with that. But the rough part about that is I have to. I'm in the midst of like a 2 or 3 week shooting every day, like massive content stuff. I'm shooting every day, and I have to go out of town like right then.
Right,
Yeah, right around that time, I got to go to the coast where I'll be gone for a couple of days shooting a surfing story.
So yeah, I'm going to be going to visit Mr. Winebender.
I would
in
love that.
Greenville,
I would love that.
South Carolina, and do his little 3 main record stores right there.
That would be cool. That would be
We're
really
gonna
cool.
get that.
That would be really that would be really rough on me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That would be really rough on me at the time, but yeah.
Hey, I'm driving, man. You could just crash out in the back, man.
Hell yeah! I wish. See, that's the thing. Like, and with like doing this show, even like back in the day, stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning. Well, okay, well then just mark 8 hours past that, and that's when I'm getting up. I can't do that anymore.
Right.
Now I get up at 9 regardless, and I feel like a fucking zombie the rest of the weekend. Sucks. I hate it. which is specifically why I didn't drink any caffeine tonight, because I'm trying to see if that makes that any better.
Oh, to where you don't get up, or to
Yeah,
okay.
because like we're done. If I get done 2:30 in the morning, which would be great, sleep till 10:30. Boom. It's still sleeping in Saturday morning.
Yeah.
But it's not 2 in the afternoon. It's nothing
Right.
crazy. And like that'd be like a full night's sleep or even close to that. But what's been happening before, especially when Steve comes over, because Steve stays a little later, like, we're playing records and hanging out. It's 3, 4 in the morning. And I'm like, all right, well, I got to go to bed, even if I'm not super fucked up. And then I still get up at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right. So then it's only like 4.5 hours sleep.
So the rest of them like, duh, and I get dizzy. It's just a whole fucking thing. Anyway.
I know. No, I understand.
All right, I got one thing I want to show for Dig of the Week. Grab me that box down if you would.
Oh, you got more. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had more.
No, that's all right. I've been waiting on this for a while. This was a pre-order. I've not even opened the box, folks. I've been saving this for all of us. I want us to all experience this together.
Oh, it's the Fragile. It says right on it. It's Fragile.
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 Must be Italian. I pre-ordered this, and I've been waiting on this, and by far of the past year, this is the band this is what I think it is. This is the band that I have listened to the most this past year. And currently to this day, I was stuck in traffic yesterday on I-40 listening to this band, their past stuff. And I've become extremely obsessed with this band and don't own any of their stuff on any physical media whatsoever. And so they released a new album, and I had to make sure that I got in on it right off the rip. And funny story is, when I really discovered these guys and really got into them, I went and looked up some live videos of their shows. I found one that was like Poorhouse in Raleigh. And I was like, oh, fuck, that's where I saw Elder and shit. So I started watching that, and like halfway through it, realized like, fucking Michael Pilmer shot this video.
Oh,
It was on Pilmer's channel. We got a maxi pad here, Sharon.
Yeah, what do you want?
We got the receipt. I was seeing if they threw any
Accoutrements.
accoutrements. The band I'm talking about here.
What is this? I'm clueless.
Put a little insert in here. Turn the record around backwards. I appreciate them taking the record out of the sleeve, though.
Right, for traveling. Although I've got to where I will turn it just so the record won't come out the top. I'll turn that so it's sideways in there. Just so you don't get any movement that way either.
Sure.
For shipping.
It's the new record from my favorite band of nowadays, Whores. This is called War. Whores is they consider them a noise rock band.
Yes.
They're out of Atlanta, GA. But I would consider them, if you're a fan of the Melvins or even Helmet, those kinds of riffs, you can definitely hear these guys. They've been around for a while, but brand new record from these guys. I don't know exactly where this falls in their discography, like how many. All the other stuff is out of print, or I would have already bought it. And I bought the, let's see what version I bought.
The variant.
Oh, whoa. Look at this.
It's a lemony orange whore.
I don't remember what that's called. But it's really fucking cool.
It's called Popsicle Twat.
Dude. I'm going to screenshot that and send it to the band.
Right on.
But yeah, these guys, I've been absolutely over the moon about these guys for at least a year now. This came from the Ghost is Clear Records. kind of a very DIY vibe from Whores and kind of what they do. And last year they toured with Cherubs, that Whores led me to discover Cherubs, who have been around for fucking ever, and I didn't really know about before then. And I cannot wait to put this on and play it for you guys, because I think a lot of people that have not heard this are going to be really excited to hear this. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. And I wish the recent tour, the one that's coming around, this is a band I would actually get my fat ass up and to go see, because it would be one of those things to check off. But they're
nowhere
not
near.
around. I mean, Atlanta's
DC and Atlanta.
Atlanta's probably the closest.
They don't do the mid Greensboro.
But they did come to Poorhouse the time before, and I would, man, I wish I would have seen them in the fucking Poorhouse, because I think I can't remember what the name of the main guy is, and these guys are a little bit older, I believe, or at least they kind of come off that way. Not to get weird, but like, I feel like we write guitar riffs very similarly.
Oh.
Like it's a lot. Yeah, I feel a lot of kinship with the way that this band writes music. But the difference would be, like, in a lot of the bands I've been in, if I was playing a riff, I'll just give you an example. Na 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 na. You know, they would have stopped in the middle. Na 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 na. No, 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 no. They're all about the feedback and kind of a lot more of that noise rock kind of stuff. Where I would have probably been trying to avoid that and make it tight and snippy. They embrace that feedback and that noise a little more than I probably ever have, even though I probably underneath really wanted to, but didn't know really how to do it. Right. But
well, it gets on the trebly side of things.
Yeah, and it's hard to control, or like, you know, on stage it sounds like a mistake if you're not a noise rock band. Feedback sounds like a mistake a lot of times. So anyway, Whores are absolutely fantastic. If we don't play anything at all when we go over to Twitch, we're gonna play that for sure. For sure. Because I'm not gonna drone on for hours over on Twitch after the show, but we'll definitely do that one. Anyway, that was Dig of the Week. Thank you, Shane, for the fucking tape. Dude, that's fucking insanity. You're a fucking swinging dick, Shane. Thank you so much for that. That's crazy. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back with a Soda Speak and Chip Chat. I not only have a chip, we're going to do one of Aaron Griffin's chips. Donk, I'll let you pick a chip.
Okay.
I'll let you pick a chip up there, but I also got a little serving suggestion, or something to, if you guys have Aldi's in your area, I got something to recommend in that regard. As a dip. I got a dip. That's what I'm telling you.
Uh-oh.
I got a dip. Hashtag Greenwall, hashtag Brick by Brick. We'll be right back right after this commercial message.
Grown Man Reckon ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
You know, a lot of people will tell you that drugs are cool and that everybody's doing them. But you know what? They're wrong. See, everybody's not doing drugs, and you don't have to try them to be cool. Look, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but I am telling you that you don't have to do something you don't want to just to keep your friends happy. I mean, if that's the way they feel, then maybe they're not your friends, and maybe they're not as cool as you thought they were. This is how I feel, and if you think that makes me uncool, you're wrong.
For information, call 1-800-223-DARE.
Hey mate, what do you do when you're surrounded by crocodiles? You run, you slide, you hit the bump and take a dive. It's Super Crocodile Mile with a high-speed air cushion bodyboard and super drencher spray. But watch out for the crocs. You run, you slide, you hit the bump and take a dive. Super Crocodile Mile with air cushion bodyboard and super drencher spray from Marshawn.
Hey, you, listen here. I know you've been going to those burger places for lunch, and that ain't cool. You ain't been to Biscuitville for lunch. So the Big E's gonna have to club you. Ah, take it easy, man. I want you to try Biscuitville Steak Club. It's big and it's tender, and it's loaded with lettuce, tomato, bacon, cheese, and pickle on a big old fluffy biscuit. And they have chicken and country ham clubs, too. And that's a whole lot better than some old burger. So come to Biscuitville, and everybody get clubbed. Oh.
In 3, 2, 1, ring.
News department.
Hello, I have a newsworthy new product that solves a serious problem in male-female relationships.
Like an advice column.
No, a new product, a toilet seat putter-downer.
Well, let me write this down. Did you say toilet?
Yes, putter-downer. See, it lowers the seat when it's been left up, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's a simple device that's easy to install and works every time. It collapses when the seat is raised so the seat stays up. Then in about 5 minutes, it refills with air and lowers the seat. Putter-downer is also a safety device.
You mean like for small children or pets?
Well, yes, but it's really for the male who accidentally leaves the seat up. Put accidentally in there by accident.
Fuck. Fart. Fart.
What?
Fuck.
No.
Fart. Fuck. What's up, guys? Thanks for staying with us here on Grown Man Record Night. We into the wee hours of the wee morning. We.
Oui. You French now?
Uh-huh. Bonjour. Jim Applejohn.
That's Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, let's get into a little fucking so to speak action.
Soda.
That's all right. You know, I wasn't really sure. I knew we had chips covered tonight because Aaron Griffin sent a fucking phenomenal package over last week for the chip portion of the program. I wasn't really sure what we're gonna do for sodas, and I'll be honest with you. The days of running around town trying to find something we ain't done ever fucking, oh goddamn. No,
You're not stressing out about it.
Fuck off. I'm not doing that. The week has been too fucking crazy. I ain't running around jumping through hoops or nothing. But I do want to try to find something interesting. It doesn't have to be brand new or we haven't ever done it before or anything like that. I did want to find something pretty interesting. I think I kind of stumbled into something both that I think we're going to enjoy, but actually haven't done on this program. And we've done the precursor to this. Who doesn't love a Fanta? Let me tell you, when it comes to full sugar sodas and you're not taking caffeine into account, I think Fanta is doing the fucking Lord's work. The pineapple Fanta, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Apparently there's a pina colada Fanta out there. I've not run into it, but oh my Lord, I would be all about a pina colada Fanta. That would be the best thing in the world. But I don't drink sugar.
Right.
I'm not a sugar guy. I'm not a sugar guy at all. I don't drink sugar sodas. Except for the Tahitian Treat 2-liter I drank last weekend with a lot of vodka in it, which is fucking delicious. I have to add. But anyway, I stumbled into this. I could not find a release date when they first started doing this, but I found a Fanta Orange Zero Sugar. And I went to the website, I checked it out, I was trying to do my due diligence, and what I could find is that this is the only Fanta that they do a zero sugar version of.
Oh, really?
And it's the orange, which is that's a stalwart in the soda sphere, we'll call it.
Right.
An orange Fanta is fucking That's up there.
It's probably their number one. So.
Yeah. And Orange Fanta's been around for fucking ever. So, of course. But let's see. What I'm really interested in is to see if what we know is an Orange Fanta. Because I don't think I've ever had the zero sugar. What we know is the Orange Fanta. Let's see not only where it stacks up against the original Orange Fanta.
Right.
The zero sugar versus the original, but also versus some of the other sugar-free orange sodas, so like a Sunkist or
right,
who else?
Who
else does? Who else does? There's one other one. Am I fucking up? There's one other like.
Not Sunkist. I don't know.
There's a Sunkist zero sugar. Anyway.
Sunkist and something. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you're good. I was going to say you didn't have to do all that.
Oh, you got a cup?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, sir. Definitely smells like a normal orange soda.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it tastes regular.
It tastes pretty regular.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a back end there. Let's see what it's sweetened with.
It's probably still aspartame. Fanta might do sucralose. Sucralose is Splenda. Aspartame is the rat poison.
It's a sucralose.
Okay, so they use Splenda.
Good for them. Pretty good, man. I have to say. In terms of a sugar-free orange soda, it's definitely fucking up there.
When you put the hint in my head now, I do get the little bit of taste on the back.
It's way on the back end.
That it's after you're drinking a diet drink now.
After it's already dissolving into your system, you're like, your mouth is going, what's that?
You're right.
Yeah, but you don't. While you're drinking it, you don't get any of that.
It's like a real
zero.
Orange.
It's a full-blown orange soda. It's good.
Hell yeah. This now you was talking about other flavors, pineapple being a big one, and I kind of forgot about that.
God, the pineapple's so fucking good.
Of course, like grape. I've always liked grape.
Yep.
I've always liked getting grape in the glass bottle at the gas station. But also, didn't they do peach in the glass bottle?
You're talking knee high.
Damn it. Okay, I'm confused.
Now, with the especially with the glass, when you said glass bottle, because you'll get a glass bottle knee high. Grape and orange and I
think a peach.
Yeah, a peach. Yeah. Knee high is one of the. I think the knee high is what I did. One of the original Soda Speaks.
Okay.
It's when I took a sleeve of peanuts and put it into the
on the orange
grape knee high.
On a grape, okay.
Yeah.
Now knee high, was that the other orange one you were thinking of?
It was
Fanta.
But there's not a zero sugar. I was thinking there was another zero sugar.
Not with knee
There's a
high.
Sunkist and there's something else
that does zero sugar.
I thought I could be trolling, but yeah, it's good. And I love to have an option because I love an orange soda. I love a grape soda, but 99 times out of 100, I'm not looking for soda. If I'm looking for a grape soda, I'm not looking for one with a bunch of sugar in it. I just want, want the flavor.
Right.
I got enough fucking problems. That's one thing I can kind of weed out is 64 milligrams of fucking sugar. Or grams, 64 grams of sugar. I can kind of weed that out if I can help it. In a
damn bottle of soda.
But every now and then it's okay. It's okay. But I mean, I drink stuff like that so rarely that a soda like this, if this was like regular orange, if I drank the whole thing, I'd probably be sick to my stomach.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, if I hork slammed it, like that sugar would probably hurt me a little bit. Because I'm so used to like, number one, I don't even drink diet sodas. Honestly. I'm a club soda guy. I drink club soda. So I'll stay away from sodas in general, to be honest, unless we're doing the program here.
Right.
But when I do, like, someone's like, hey, you want a Coke? And I like cork slam a Coke. That's about as much as I can do. You know, it's good. Sometimes I'm like, oh, yeah.
I can't even do a Coke anymore.
Yeah, it's like, oh, a real
'Cause of
Pepsi?
the-
Like, oh, yeah. But, like,
Carbonation.
yeah. But, yeah. Oh, Yarritos pineapple with rum as killer. Yeah, Yarritos is that's the Mexican brand. Their pineapple.
Okay.
Yeah, all of their flavors are fucking.
Oh yeah, that Goyo.
Goya.
Yeah. That whatever drinks they.
Send that Mundial. That's the apple one that I really like a lot. But Yarritos does. They do tamarind. They do lemon lime. They do a fruit punch. They do a pineapple.
Original Denny.
Well, I guess. Well, shoot, I need to bring that then. You do like the coconut drink, the Goya coconut drink, or the damn malt drink?
Oh, not the malt. The fucking Malta. Malta is ass. That's the worst soda I've ever had in my life.
Okay. Because Goya does they do a malt soda.
Yeah, the malt sodas are terrible.
Okay.
Yarritos Black Bean. Holy shit. What's up, Sean? All right, let's get into a fucking soda. I'm sorry. We just finished the soda. Let's get into a chip chat.
Chip chat.
Hup.
Potato chips. How my mom does it. Potato chips.
And of course there was no fucking sound. God damn it. Why is there never any fucking sound?
Is it because you turned the mic off or no? It has to
No, God, that makes me so mad.
It's
Oh my
delicioso.
God. Oh. You have to recreate it. What did we just say just then?
I can't hear.
During the open.
Escalorioso, or I forget when you're trying to pronounce the
Excesso Calioris.
Exo Calioris. There's a lot of stuff on the chip. Fuck. Es delicioso.
That's close enough. But before we get to that, got to do a shout out. You guys remember the Boss Man. You old school guys remember the Boss Man. Boss Man and Kimmy. Boss Man's wife Kimmy sent me a picture of this a month or two ago, and she was like, "Yo, I know you're like an Aldi cat, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I shop at Aldi." She's like, "You got to keep an eyeball out for this. This shit's fucking crucial conflict. Like you got to jump up on this." Taste of the South, fried pickle and ranch dip.
I got to get that tomorrow. I'm going to Aldi tomorrow.
And finally today I went in there and I found it. It's like, yo, we got to do this for Chip Chat. I mean, aside from like what we're talking about, like chip wise tonight, we got to do this. So what I got to go with this, and this is just for my weekend pleasure.
Okay.
After suffering through, and I love pork rinds, man. Let me tell you, I love pork rinds, but I eat them all week long because they're low carb.
Right, yeah, no carbs.
I do the best I can.
Porky skins.
I do the best I can. And all week long, I'm eating a sandwich, and I'm like, man, I'd love some fucking Ruffles. And I just don't. And so when the weekend comes, I want a little something. So I picked up these, actually to go with this dip. This is also from Aldi. The Mexican style street corn Big Dipper corn chips. These are those like they're like your
like a Frito.
They're like a Frito
scoop. But
yeah,
it's gonna be. It's got some flavor.
Yeah, they're sort of like a scoop, but they got some flavor. I don't know if you ever had one of these. They're fantastic. So I'm gonna take one of these and I'm gonna go into the this dill pickle ranch dip.
I got to get one hit of that too.
It's just good all the way around.
I gotta make sure I get the right chips too.
Yeah,
the chips are Aldi too, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that's almost good without a dip, just because of a little bit of seasoning they got on there.
It is.
Yeah.
This really would probably be better with like a cracker or something. But I just got them because.
No. The zing, the little bit of zing on the chip helps the coolness of the ranch and the pickle too. No, that's real good.
Yeah.
I'm getting that shit tomorrow.
And it's Aldi, so it's not pricey.
Right.
All right. Let's get to our actual chip of the week.
Chip of the week.
This is from our pal Aaron Griffin from last week. Big ass box. Because everybody in the VC knows that Aaron Griffin's got that fucking big ass box. Some limited edition hot and spicy chicken wing chips. Where did these come from? I done fucking forgot. Publix,
the P.
Inspired by Publix hot and spicy chicken wings.
From their deli.
From the deli. Does look like a kettle chip.
Oh yeah, it does say kettle. Let's see how hot and spicy they are.
And then after we've assessed these,
not a hard kettle though.
They will probably be going in that fucking dip also.
Yeah.
I'll keep it a buck with you. They capture the, and I don't want to say this pejoratively, they capture the essence of cheap chicken wings. Generic from the deli buffalo wings.
Right.
That you would get at any bodega or fucking grocery store.
Spicy, but not too spicy.
Right. And for whatever, like it captures, because it doesn't taste like, you go to like the big chains, like chicken joints to get wings. For some reason, it doesn't taste like that. It tastes like grocery store wings.
Right.
In a good way.
And you know what? I feel like they've eliminated the potato. I mean, it kind of has. It's real light chicken.
Goes to nothing. Potato
right,
is nothing.
The potato is not there.
No.
All it is the platform.
Yep.
There's no taste of the potato at all.
Lots of stuff on the chip.
Not a strong kettle. Not a hard kettle chip, though.
Somehow, having said all that, the flavor is still sort of subtle until you eat a few and you're like, oh shit, my mouth's burning.
That's why I was trying to see if it got hotter. The more you eat, it got hotter.
But the hot and the flavor of what like the wing flavor, it tastes like grocery store deli hot wing flavor. It doesn't taste like going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't have that flavor. It tastes
like
like
real pronounced.
It tastes like cheap chicken wings.
Right.
In a good way. But it tastes like cheap chicken wings.
I'm kind of blown away. It's like they're not even on a potato chip.
Well, now we have to take one into this fucking dip before we fucking get out of here. Publix has the best fried chicken you ever had. Yeah, I've heard that a lot, Sean. That's a great combination.
Yep.
Wow. That's insanity. That may be better with it than the fucking...
Yeah. The pickle helps bring out some of the other stuff where we said how real subtle it is. The spicy in the chicken comes out a little bit more with the dip.
Dude, my mom will like fry chicken or get fried chicken or something. her number one like go-to with fried chicken, dill pickles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's like, yeah, a couple pieces of chicken, a couple of pickles, and I'm like, what? Then I was messed up one night, and I tried it, and I'm like, oh my god, pickles and chicken together are so fucking perfect.
That's the Chick-fil-A.
If you're
chicken and pickles.
Yeah. If you fuck with pickles at all, do some fried chicken and a couple of hunks of pickle. Makes KFC taste like generic dog food? Holy shit. That's strong words, Sean. That's strong. That's strong words. Fucking A. That's badass. What a great show we've had.
Great show. Yes. Excellent, Mike.
Shane, thank you so much for the fucking sealed summer rental tape. Where did I put it?
It's right over there on the shelf.
Okay, yeah.
See that?
Because I didn't want to mess it up.
Dude, that is freaking awesome. I hadn't even thought about where next time I'm going to look through the VHS to see if I can find summer rental. Hey, keep that sucker sealed.
Yeah.
And I'll try to hunt one to do in the alcove.
A little play copy?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, freaking awesome.
Popeye's chicken sandwich is better? I agree. I take Popeyes over Chick-fil-A.
Over the Chick-fil-A.
The regular one.
Yeah, the Cajun.
I don't like the spicy. I like the one with just straight up mayonnaise. Not that I don't like spicy shit. I just think the Popeyes with like regular mayonnaise and pickles or whatever is better than the like spicy sauce or whatever. I just think it does better.
Okay.
Personal opinion. I love Chick-fil-A too, but also I don't like feeling like I'm going to a fucking youth group meeting every time I want to get a fucking chicken sandwich. That's just, I feel like every time I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm like one step away from recommitting my life to something. I don't know. There's a whole fucking vibe that I'm not picking up what they're putting down. Chicken sis, you want me to tell the chicken sis story? Have you ever heard my chicken sis story?
Yes.
Okay, fuck. Well, I was going to tell
You can go ahead and say it. Go ahead and talk about it.
No.
Damn, that is...
They're a little too friendly? Yeah. I've said that about some chicks. It's like, yeah, that chick really likes you. And I'm like, yeah, she likes me a little too much. I don't like that. I kind of want a bitch to hate me a little bit. Where's the fuck? You got to hate me a little bit, or what are we going to talk about?
Right.
The best chicken sandwiches of all time were the OG Chicken Littles from KFC. I remember those. 100%. Yeah. All the chicken.
I love tater wedges from KFC today.
What about Shredders? It's shredded lettuce and mayonnaise in a bag. Shredders. It was an SNL skit.
Oh.
All right, thanks everybody. We're gonna jump back over to Twitch, play at least a couple of record albums, a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy long.
Get ready, Aaron Griffin.
We're gonna
all bearing resin. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah. No, but yeah, I'm not gonna stay up all fucking night, but play a couple more things as we fucking sort some shit out over here. Appreciate you guys as always. Probably be off tomorrow. I don't know. Let's fuck around and get. I don't know.
You'll fuck with Mr. Biz.
I don't know if Mr. B's going to be live tomorrow or not. But if
we didn't see, did I think Mr. Biz tonight?
No, but if Jay's not coming over, I was supposed to maybe go down to Raleigh, but visit the cameraman. But I'm just so fucking waxed from the week. I just don't think it's going to happen. But if I get bored, I don't know, maybe we'll watch a fucking music doc or something over on Twitch. We'll see. But stay tuned to your local station. Go pick up your local TV guide, for fuck's sake. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everybody hanging out. And hey, smash that like button while you're at it. What do you fucking hate us? Give me a break. Smash the like button. It's gonna cost you nothing. Fuck. And from your uncles playing basketball in the gym at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning, we'll catch you next time.